Welcome to another all new, all different Blame Fable show. This one's for you. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring on the rain. So stop your sighing and be happy again. So keep on smiling. 'Cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. Station.
Station boys and girls, it's time for Blame and Fable and his amazing friends.
This is Phable from One Collection Down.
Yeah.
I started One Collection Down as a way to share my love for comics and pop culture. But I also started it so I could seek out like-minded people who love the things I loved. This community is everything. It's changed my life.
Blame Phable, blame Nick, blame the brother, that's Joe. Blame Stu for the jewels as we stick to the code. PCP on me, Bad Batch, this one's for the bros. And the ones that paid the way for everything that we know. Figgy Friday is a vibe, let me put you on game. Don't forget to throw your sets on Saturday with the game. A lot of things to cover, remark if you're drawing a blank. Cover A's and variants, man, we one of the same. Gotta read between the lines, all the things we can handle. We should talk about art while we look through the panels. Wanna talk about smarts, are we taking the channel? Dr. Strange, Dr. Doom, how we holding the candle. Either way, the sorcerer supreme. Backlog bros, we do this for the team. Spread love, that's part of the regime. Every day is a movie, we just trying to beat the scene. Have discussions about the things that we seen. Real nice, but our comic game is mean. So come kick it with your boy, we got amazing friends. A call away, all you gotta do is station in. What a great event, stay tuned as we grow. And stick around to the next episode.
Fucked up already. Station. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the all new, all different Blame Fable show, man. How is everybody doing tonight? Thanks for joining us, man. Of course, this is the show where we go over the latest in pop culture news and topics, and I'm always joined by somebody from the PCP Army Bad Batch. So let's get this thing started already. Let's get these guys in here. First up, my brother, my ace, Nick, Comic Culture Station.
Why did it put me on mute as soon as I got on there?
I'm not alone.
That's a setting you put on there. You set me up.
Station, my brother. How you doing, man?
I need some coffee, dude. It's been a hell of a week, but I'm glad to be here with you guys now. So yeah. I'm ready.
You're always happy to have you, my brother.
Thank you, man.
All right, let's bring out our next co-host. My man, the biggest Doom fan I know, and a man that loves a good 4-hour movie. I'm talking about Doom.
A proper introduction. I do.
Wow.
Let's watch some Apocalypse Now Redux. Anybody?
Anybody?
Station brothers,
Yeah.
what is up?
What's up,
man? Here, man.
How are you? How's the week? How's everything?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Week was all right. Always happy to be here with y'all on Friday. We got so much great news to talk about. I can't wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Good to have you as always, my brother.
Good to be here, man.
All right. Next up, we got the man. I call him the sharpest tool in the shed, man. The one, the only, Taqi 616.
There you go. Keep it going.
Oh, I didn't realize I was muted.
Yep.
Station.
I was just doing what station? I was just doing my Whitney Houston, so
I missed it.
Oh, did we missed it?
Yeah, if Brother Joe decides to not show up one week, maybe I'll do Whitney.
There you go.
Thanks for coming out tonight, Taq, man.
For sure.
Always a pleasure to have you, man.
Thanks for having me.
Oh yeah, let's bring out our next panelist here, a gentleman who is just killing it on the comic review scene. And also, I just found out he hates sentient, transforming robotic life forms. I'm talking about 9-panel grid
station. Am I learning things about myself now? Where did these dirty rumors come from?
How you doing, E, man? How you doing?
I'm doing great, man. Happy to be here tonight.
Hell yeah. Glad to have you, brother. Of course, Eric is the executive producer of the all-new, all-different Blame Phable show. Everybody give him some love, man. Show him some love. Go sub up to his channel. All right, man. Next guy I got coming up, man, I was almost going to put an APB out on this guy. Like, where's this guy been? I haven't seen him since before Christmas time, man. Like, where this guy go? But he's here tonight, man. I'm talking about my brother, Big Herm, Collectibles Station.
But Herm, you're not muted.
Oh, I'm not muted? Oh, man. I don't know. I felt left out, so I felt like, but whatever. What's Station, guys? How you doing? Since I haven't seen anybody all year, I'm going to say Happy New Year. I know I'm blatant it, but Happy New Year to everybody up in here. I'm really excited because I know I missed a lot of shows. I fell asleep on all of them. Because, I work during the morning and all that. And then I'll be like, I'm going to take a nap and get up and do this show. I'm all hyped up. And then I never wake up. So, but this time I woke up. I was like, there's too much Marvel news going on. And we can't have a Marvel show without me on here. So I'm ready. Let's go. Let's go. Station, baby.
Let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Nick's just
and I'm here to watch these other guys too. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to watch these other guys, what they say, because they like to say a lot of things, and I'm not in the room. Now I'm here. Let's go.
That's all right. You're not alone. Right. Our next panelist is also a giant Marvel fan, and I have dubbed him the nicest guy on YouTube. Help me welcome SVaughn82.
What?
Station.
What's up, y'all?
Station.
Glad to be here, man. Glad to be here.
How you doing, Scotty? Everything good?
I'm doing great. It's Friday night. I've seen some good TV shows, some good movies in the past week. I've read some good books. I'm ready to hang out. We got a good guest tonight, too, man. I'm excited.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Speaking of our good guest, man, before I bring him out, let me just bring out our resident crooner so he can say hi and bye to everybody. Our brother, the one and only, Brother Joe. Oh, what the hell? My controls went crazy. There he goes.
Station.
Thanks for singing the
Station all. Station all. Hell, what a show, what a panel, what a group. Let me tell you, living life to the fullest and enjoying it.
Feeling better now, Brother Joe?
Yeah.
A little birdie told me you were going to quit the show because the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl. I was like, what the hell?
Hey, when you're down and out, when you're down and in trouble, then you need a helping hand.
Thanks for always joining us, Brother Joe, man. Always a pleasure having you. All right, yeah, so Scotty mentioned it a little earlier, but yeah, we have a great guest tonight. Some people know him as the godfather of the YouTube comic book community. He is the creator of the Comic Book Community Awards. And now he's a comic book creator himself, man. Help me welcome the great Brian LCS.
Station.
Station.
What's up? Thanks for coming through, man.
Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. Good to have you, Brian. It's been a long time coming, man.
Yeah, I think we were supposed to get together last week, and then all the guys on the panel wanted to go spend time with their wives.
Right? I know. It's just that's what I'm saying.
What's going on?
Wow.
Yeah.
Like that's not a thing. Like that's not a thing. What?
It ain't a thing over here. Shit.
Yep.
Oh, thank you, Brian, for joining us, man. We're gonna have a great show tonight, guys. But before we get into everything, let us say what's up to our awesome chat, man. Hell yeah. First up in the chat, we got pulling double duty, Taqi 616 saying station to everybody.
Hey, like that guy.
Hell yeah, great guy. I think I like 615 better though.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker.
619.
619 is something different. 615. Woof.
We got our brother Hydra Asylum Comics in the building saying, dropping my like before the next show. I gotta work.
Hey.
This thumbnail always feels like a group about to drop a fire album.
Yep.
Have an awesome show and Station J, man. I'm gonna be on one of Jay's shows soon enough, bro. He does a little Saturday night hangout on his channel, and it's always a good time. I'm gonna go over there, hang out with those guys one day. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. Next up, we got our brother Paul in the 619 in the building. Saying,
what up?
Paul, saying, yo, fellas, heading out to dinner with the missus, but I wanted to say what's up to the crew. Have a great show.
That was last week.
Paul
Yeah.
was one of the donors to our Comics Curing Cancer special, and he was one of the winners of the thank you prizes. And he won the what was the book he won? He showed it today.
Was it the Lady Killers one?
Lady Killers.
Oh, nice.
And he showed it off on his Instagram. He gave it to his wife to read, and he said she loved it. So he's hoping. Yeah, he's hoping that she will become a comic book fan. I'm hoping too, man. We need more and more.
Promote that.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Oh yeah, Paul, you're always you're an awesome guy. Thank you for donating, and I'm glad you enjoyed the prize package, man. Shout out to Nick for getting that out, man. Oh yeah. Who else we got in the building? We got also pulling double duty, S482 saying everybody be sure to hit that like. You know, I never say that enough.
Do it.
Hit the like, subscribe, all that good stuff. We got some good stuff coming up on the channel, man. Always a good time here on Friday nights. I'm gonna work on trying to get more content on the channel. You know, we're talking about some more stuff. But thank you everybody who likes and subscribe. Thank you, Scotty, for putting that out there.
Yeah,
we got my brother Bobby Della Ghetto in the building.
Hardcore Station.
There it is. I was waiting for it. Station, Bobby. How are you?
That woke me up.
I heard you over there snoring, Stu.
Everybody, go check out my brother Bobby Della Ghetto. He was recently on our brother No Good Comics' channel, getting interviewed by No Good Comics. Of course, if you don't know, Bobby's one of the biggest supporters of comic book YouTube, and he has one of the craziest collections I've ever seen in my life, especially signed books, man. This guy, he's got
that show was funny as hell, man. I was laughing my ass off.
Dude, he was showing off so many signatures of comic book creators that passed away, and everybody was so fucking jealous because, you know, nobody's gonna get a chance to meet these people. Yeah. And he met all of them, man. He met all George Perez, you know, the whole
Siegel and
the
Schuster.
whole line. Yeah,
them all, man. Bill Finger.
Everybody did. I'm surprised he doesn't have a Bill Finger signature.
But that Kirby is that hanging on the wall.
Yeah.
He's a giant. He's been at it a long time. He's a giant, man. I don't know how he got involved. He told his origin story. It's a good one, and the end of the story, he's glad he hooked up with you all. I'm glad he hooked up with this community. He's very happy. Get hooked up with this great big wide community,
and we're happy to have him. We need more like him, 100%, man. So thanks, Bobby, for dropping by. Bobby, if you're around, man, I think your brother's gonna send you the link. So hop on, man. We got our guest of honor, Brian LCS, in the chat saying station. Hell yeah. Also pulling double duty, my man, 9-panel grid with a station. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
There he is.
Also, Big Herm Collectible Station, everyone.
Yeah.
We got our comic book, our Kansas City brother, Beckerman, in the building.
Big Beckerman.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Big Beckerman. Let's go. 2 out of 3 falls, man. Next show. I'm booking it. 2 out of 3 falls.
Beckerman, I hope you're doing good. I hope you're not as bad as Brother Joe from the Chiefs losing a few weeks ago.
I got
I
Brother
feel
Joe
for you.
falling twice before he even gets in the ring.
Hopefully you can watch this show and we'll bring your spirits up a little bit. Thank you for joining us tonight. And he says, "Hey Bobby, we meeting up tomorrow or what?" Oh yeah. Let me see. We got the Collector P in the building saying station. What is going on, Collector P? We got our sister from another mister, the moderator extraordinaire, Christina Payne, is in the house.
Oh boy, the big
Christina Station.
Oh yeah. Also pulling double duty, our brother Nick Comic Culture. Bobby, check your DMs. Yes, Bobby, check your DMs.
do some work, Bobby. Do some work. Do some work.
I can't spoon feed you, dude. You can do it.
Of course, Stu, Dr. Doom's fan club in the house.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We got our brother and one of the biggest donors, man, to our comics curing cancer cause, Nostalgic Addicts in the building.
Station, bro.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Thank you for everything.
Yeah, forever grateful to Nostalgic Addicts, man. We got this troublemaker. James Phelps is in the house.
James, what up?
Beckerman said,
every time I hear Mr. Phelps' name, I think of Mission Impossible, you know. Good morning, Mr. Phelps. If you intend to take this mission, we can go Mission Impossible.
You know, you're not off there. I often think of James Phelps as an international spy. I think the same way. There's no doubt about it.
For sure.
And Beckerman letting you know he's got to take the cats to the vet at 8, but he can go after. The cats need their shot.
How early are you guys gonna be getting together tonight?
I don't know. They're probably talking about another comic book crawl.
Taking the cats to the vet, like code for something, or
there you go.
Probably, yeah.
8 a.m. Hawaii time.
Scissor me.
Whoa.
He's all winking.
This is a family show, Brother Joe.
Come on, Brother Joe. I know you lost the Super Bowl and all, but damn, bro.
It's been bad this year.
We got friend of the show, Chedai Knight.
Oh man,
in the building. Hey y'all, Taqi, you put on some weight, Papa. What's going on, man?
I bought a bunch of weight. You see my Hulk 181.
Nah, it's the camera, man. It adds 10 pounds. You know,
yeah,
that.
It's adding like 50 to me. the wing stop is like another 20.
We got our sisters from other misters. Of course, I'm talking about Melanin and Manga in the building. Station, ladies.
Station, y'all.
Oh, yeah. I sent a message out to Sheena this morning thanking her for all of her support throughout the years, man. Sheena has always given us 100% support on this show since day one, man. Love that. Love those girls. And I love Sheena, man. She's the best, man.
We need some more women. We need some more female participants on your show, Phable. We need some more women participants. Come on.
Well,
that's
hey,
party.
Stay tuned. Stay tuned, Brother Joe. Stay tuned.
All right.
We're replacing
62
you.
Lefty Blues in the building. Looking to Mac Daddy Convention.
McDonald's. More like McDonald's.
Hey, we got the best hardcover bookmaker I've ever met in my entire life. Maybe the only one, but he's still the best. Simpleton DC is in the house.
Simpleton, what up, bro?
Hey, shit. Phable, don't think I didn't see my name drop on Blood Splatter Chat. Oh yeah, you know I had to, bro. Anytime I see a book in disarray, I gotta put out the bat signal for Simpleton.
Yeah, right.
For sure.
We needed him. We really did.
Yeah.
We got our boy, man, another great comic book community supporter, Mr. Chop and Drop 2013.
What's up, dude?
That guy's bad. He's super bad.
Super bad, man. That's my
like
brother.
The Watcher. He's like the Watcher. He sees everything.
Oh man, everybody's saying hi. Hey, I haven't seen this guy in a while. John Stout is in the house.
Stout.
What's
up, man?
What is going on, John? How are you, man? Seeing you in my chat just brought a big old smile to my face.
Man,
Man. Thanks for
this guy.
Hell yeah.
Even Sleepy isn't doing a lot of stuff.
There's only two guys I call Mister in this gang. It's Mr. Stout and Mr. Phillips. Those are the only two. Their first names are cool. I just address them as Mister. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are.
There you go,
Minister.
We got Colin Comics in the house. Station. How are you, Colin? Happy Friday indeed. Hell yeah, man. So many good people. Chet, I said, adds 10 pounds. How many cameras on Taqi?
Damn, Chad, why you chose violence tonight on my boy, bro? What's going on?
Alpha Flight number 91, Bacon Port, huh?
That's right. Take it out. Take it out. Motherfucker pays by
take the comments.
I got some barbecue sauce on my hands.
That's right.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, wait, hold on. Cover. Back cover crease, 'cause I'm smart. Oh, back cover crease. Okay, yeah, there we go. Oh, nice.
You got here reading comics and all that.
Oh, yeah.
Take that.
Oh, should we do a little rip on Alpha Flight? Oh, there it is. Look at that rip.
Yeah.
Gonna have to get some tape for that.
Oh no!
I hope all 6 of my cameras caught that.
This shit is already wild. We haven't even got through the hellos. This shit is already wild. We haven't got through the hellos. Wait till the show. Damn, wait till the show.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh man, hell yeah, man. Great. We always have a great audience, man.
Dr. Doom cover.
Love you, Chet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Omega Slice
sure.
Comics in the building.
That's such a good one.
Oh snap! Happy Friday, y'all. Station. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Station.
Hell yeah. All right, guys. So we're all caught up on the chat. We got a lot of shit to talk about tonight, bro. You know, a little thing called Comics Pro 25 is still happening, right? If I'm right or wrong, it's still in the process.
I believe so.
Ended today. Ends tomorrow.
I don't know. What is it?
I think it's still going on.
Still going on, right?
Yeah.
So lots of announcements dropped from that thing. We're going to be getting into all of that. But before we get into it, yes, we got to say a bit adieu to our brother Joe. Brother Joe.
Gentlemen, life goes on. And now that the football's over, you know, my second passion is wrestling, baby. So that always goes on. Life goes on. It always goes on. So I'm looking forward to the Elimination Chamber. I'm looking forward to WrestleMania. And like I said, I'll challenge anybody for the belt. Let's go.
All right. Shots fired.
Let me get hold of Bobby G, and you guys have a great show. Station and love you all.
We love you, brother
Joe. I love you.
Hey, what up?
Look at man, the hearts flew out of Phable. Like,
Station Marvin. Thanks for hanging out tonight. All right, guys. So before we get into everything, our special guest of honor, I had mentioned it earlier. This gentleman has got, not only is he, you know, he's a prolific member of our community, but he just recently started doing his own comic book. So I wanted him to come on. I want him to talk about this new book he's got going on Kickstarter. So Brian, man, the floor is yours. Let us know. And I have the Kickstarter pinned at the top of the chat. So if you're interested in donating to that Kickstarter, right at the top of the chat, you just press that link, man. Donate some, helping me his goals. But Brian, let them know why they should tap on that link.
Yeah. So last year, I did my first issue, The Doctor. So this is issue 1 I'm holding, and then now you're showing issue 2. So we're back again this year with the second issue.
Let me get you up there, my brother. My bad.
Yeah, no worries.
Let me get you up there so you can show off that beautiful.
You know, we're continuing the story. So this was issue 1 that we did a successful Kickstarter last year. I can't thank the community enough for backing it. And we're going to actually do a giveaway tonight too. We're going to give away a copy of issue 1.
Nice.
You know, now we're on to issue 2. We've got the Kickstarter live now. There's one of the covers that you were showing for issue 2, and you know, so the Doctor is he's a doctor. He's a psychiatrist who helps superheroes or mutants or superpowered people deal with everyday life, the BS that we all kind of deal with. But there's obviously a different wrinkle if if you have superpowers. So that's the idea behind the story. And the doctor, has basically a support group, and there's a mix of different characters that come in and out of the support group. And so from a writing standpoint, it's a good way to bring in different characters or different themes through this kind of group dynamic. So yeah, we launched the Kickstarter on the 10th of February, and we're about 75% funded right now. So just trying to spread the word, and even if you can't support it, totally understand it. If you can just share it out to, I've been posting out on Instagram or just sharing it out on, any of your social media just to help spread the word is really the best thing anybody can do to help me, help me support it. It's just spread the word.
Oh yeah. Who you have working with you on this comic book? Who did these covers? Who's doing the interior?
Great artist.
So
the covers look great.
So the first cover, the cover on the left, the black and white, that was from Philtastic Comics and Art.
Nice.
One of our community members.
Oh yeah.
Then the second cover is done by Aaron Rad Art Norn Rad Comics and Art.
Rad
he did
Comics,
for me as well. So two fellow community members. And we actually have a third cover. It's just a blank cover. I wanted to bring in have more community artists do some covers, but I didn't want to have 20 covers. I didn't want to be that variant guy. So we're going to do a blank cover, and I'm going to get those sent out to different artists within the community and have them hopefully do a sketch of a character or anything they want for the doctor as a way to kind of thank the community for supporting and like I said, try to get more of the community artists involved.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Those covers are awesome. Rad is a good friend of mine, man. We've been friends on IG forever, man. So I'm happy he's a part of this thing.
I've seen so much of his work, just like hanging out on streams, and reached out to him and said, "Hey, would you like to do a cover?" And he immediately said yes, and started working on it for me. And what was great is he's works traditionally, right? Pencils, he painted that, pencil, inked it, painted that cover, where Phil does more work digitally. A lot of people do digital work, but it's just it was so good to have the actual painted cover that Aaron sent me for the doctor to have the physical artwork, which was really cool.
Yeah.
And then on the interior side, I worked with an artist, David Rodriguez. So he's a different artist from issue 1. I liked what we did in issue 1, but I was looking for a newer, a little bit different style. And so I found David, and he did an incredible job. Very easy to work with. He's actually going to be launching his own comic book in the future, so going to certainly support that and help him share that out. But I was really, really happy with the way the interior pages came out. So, when I originally thought of creating a book, this is kind of the look. The interior artwork was kind of the look that I was thinking. A modern style, a Marvel or DC Image book. That was really kind of what I was going for.
Is this something that you've been like mulling over for a long time, or is it something you just got a recent inspiration for?
Not from a comic book side. I used to, I studied film and television production in college, and so at a young age, I wanted to work in the film industry, and I was writing a lot of screenplays, and TV scripts. And never really considered comic book until I got back into comic book collecting about 4 years ago. And then, you can accomplish a very similar outcome with a comic book, right? You're telling a story, you're building a story visually for a lot less money than, trying to do a feature film or a TV show, and a lot less people involved. And so the idea of telling a story kind of evolved from doing it on film or television to a comic book form. And I'm really happy that I finally decided or made the leap to do that because it's been really fun to do. And now, since I've been back doing some writing, I've got 3 or 4 other ideas for some books and storylines. So it's kind of gotten me back into that creative mindset.
Oh yeah, brother. I mean, it looks awesome. I love this little black and white, and then you see like the color version. And you can just see the process going on here. It looks great, man. Everybody,
that's gonna be
yeah.
awesome.
Everybody got any questions for Brian?
I was wondering how is the Kickstarter process working out for you, man? I know you used it before, but how's that been treating you?
Yeah, I mean, Kickstarter is pretty easy to use, from a platform standpoint, getting things set up. It's really just, you have to have an audience. And I think that's what, sometimes, first time creators kind of miss the boat on, is where they don't really have a built-in audience, whether it's on social media or YouTube, and you really you have to spend the time spreading the word, getting out there and getting on, coming on shows like this, and talking to the community and having people talk about it, because, unfortunately, it's just, there's so many books out there just from the main publishers. And then I think somebody mentioned, I thought I heard today, somebody said there's like 260 comic book Kickstarters out there right now that are active.
Wow.
So even if you're just scrolling through Kickstarter, there's still a lot of choices. So, you really have to kind of promote it, So I know I thought Marvin's in the chat, right? He knows it. I've seen Marvin at Heroes Con and, at a table, and,
Marvin's a hustler, man.
Books, The Edge. So, it takes work, so once you produce the book, it's not over. You gotta put on the pitch hat and the advertising and get out there. But, like from a Kickstarter standpoint, like I said, the platform is very, very easy to use. So,
yeah. Oh yeah. And you're definitely in the right place with the comic book community. We love to support each other. Love to make everybody's dreams come true, whether it's getting their favorite grails or helping ideas like this get off the floor. And man, I'm so glad that you did it, man. I'm so glad you're chasing it.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I'm excited. It's just even if I don't my goal is to continue to produce books and stories, but even if that doesn't happen for whatever reason, I have a book done already, right? I've accomplished, I've created a book, right? Worked with an artist, took the ideas that I had and got it down on paper, and have a physical book that I can hold. So, at the end of the day, I feel like that's a win regardless of, where things go.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
That's awesome.
I like the digital options that you provided, Brian, because they're very affordable, and I think that everybody could do it very, very easily.
Yeah.
Rather than, $20, $30 on a book, you probably will like it, but then, a year from now, it's going to be in a short box somewhere.
Right.
And you can only do so many of those. Not everybody's, got the money like that, just to 20 here, 20 there, and pretty soon it's kind of like you run out of money. So, but I like the affordability of it.
Yeah, no, it's an easy, a lot easier to, like you said, the store, right? A digital copy. And then too, like, our community is international, right? And so, the ship stuff internationally gets crazy expensive. And so the digital option is a great option to be able to just, email somebody the PDF of the book, and they're able to, read it and hopefully enjoy it. But, save a ton of money on, just shipping.
And finding it too. A year or two later, if you want to read it, you're going to have a lot easier time finding that PDF than you would a book in one of your many short or long boxes. Yeah.
Especially in today's environment with all this diamond and all this paper tariff shit going on.
Yeah, that's a whole nother. Yeah.
Oh, well, Brian, man, this is awesome, dude. So, like I said, I'm so glad that you're chasing the dream, that you're accomplishing your goals. So many people, they just think about this stuff, but they never really act on it. So much respect, if not just for doing it, but for inspiring anybody in the community who has that kind of like dream. Here you go, guys. You can make it happen. And doing it this way is probably in today's environment the best way to do it.
Certainly. And if anybody's, has any questions, I mean, this is my second book, but happy to answer any questions. I talked to a few other creators, Dismay Comics, Brandon, and Doug Bratton in Isolation.
Oh yeah.
I just talked to, and they were very helpful and kind of guiding me. So, if somebody's thinking about trying to do something like this, certainly happy to, help answer any questions that I can from my experience.
I'm curious real quick. How did you find your artists?
So there's a number of Facebook groups for, artists and writers in the comic book space. And so you kind of, throw out a post and
just go
you get
there.
a ton of responses. And then you have to kind of weed through it and try to get some recommendations, because unfortunately, there's a lot of, scammers out there. They're all over the world, right? There's a lot of international, artists that are on there that'll work, promise work for very, inexpensive work. And so you have to kind of be careful when trying to find an artist. But I was lucky with both. I made sure I had some references, and we kind of, they would produce a page or two for me, and then we kind of worked it where they would do a couple pages. I'd pay them. They'd get a couple more pages done, pay them. So at least it wasn't like, I was paying all this money up front and not getting anything and getting scammed.
Yeah.
So yeah,
makes sense.
Oh yeah, man. So everybody, man, go support Brian LCS, man. Like I said, one of the pillars of our community. Does great work with the Comic Book Community Awards, and now creating his own book. I've got the link up at the top of the chat. If you want to donate to his Kickstarter, let's try to get this thing funded for issue 2. Because we need an issue 3, man. We need an issue 3. You know how it is. Yeah. Brian, thank you, my brother.
Thank you. I appreciate the spotlight.
Oh yeah. All right. Just say a couple more hellos. We got the Troublemaker 2 gun in the house.
The 2 gun.
Oh yeah.
Stop shooting, Phable.
We got the Great Legend Show in the house.
Legend Station.
Saying the Godfather sent me. Oh, that means you're gonna take a hit out on one of us? Great Legend. I do nothing, I swear. Oh yeah, thanks for joining us. All right, man. Like I said, we got a bunch of news to get into, but before we get into that, guys, I wanted to introduce a new segment, man. This segment was brought to you by our brother Stu. He came up with this segment, and it's basically something about, I want to know what your rants and recommendations are. So anything that you've been out through the whole week, anything that you've been into, television show, comic book, video games, anything in the world of geekdom that you would like to talk about, recommend, shit on, whatever. It doesn't matter. Anything that you've been into this week, I want to know about it. And everybody in the chat, yeah, if you guys got any cool recommendations, anything that you've been into this week, comic books, anything, drop it in the chat. So let's get this thing started with our new segment, Rants and Recommendations. All right, and I'll start off with the man who came up with the segment, my brother Stu. What have you got for us, man?
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with Invincible, man. Season 3 just dropped. We got 3 or 4 new episodes on Amazon, and I just think this show remains criminally underrated. I know it's out there, and a fair amount of people like it, but I think it's so well done. Such quality animation, storylines, adaptation from the comic books, and yeah, I love everything that Skybound and that subsidiary is doing right now. But yeah, I just wanted to recommend Invincible season 3 on Amazon. Check it out and go back and check out season 1 and 2. It's fantastic. If you're not a fan of the comic, I dare say it'll definitely help you be one. But even if you're not, just go check it out, man. It's just a great animated comic book show. So yeah,
that's one of the shows and comic books that is just forever in my backlog. Like I want to get to both of them so bad, and it's just like it's almost I hate to say that I forget about it, but I kind of do forget that it's there. And then somebody says, "Oh yeah, Invincible is great," whether it's the comic book or the television. I was like, "Oh yeah, Invincible. Let me go check it out," and then I forget again.
Yeah, comic books next level, man. It's one of those like you can buy. If you're looking for just a great superhero comic, something a little, left of center, but still fantastic in that sense. Just buy an Omni, and it's great reading. Yeah, they probably are, but like I just remember going through the first 100 or so issues and just tearing through it, wanting to get from one issue to the next, and he does a really interesting job with like the story arcs and that and all that. So yeah, just a great read if you're if you come across it in collected form. But yeah, definitely want to highlight the animated show.
They always reprint. I was gonna say they always reprint those books, no matter what. Whether you like the compendium, the omnibus, or volume, or they have them in volumes, and they always put them on sale. Always, even digitally. If you want them digitally and stuff, they always put it on sale. So if you want, I second. That's why I had to say something, because Invincible is one of the greatest superhero stories you will ever read. So
even GameStop.
You watching the show, Herm?
What happened?
Are you watching the show?
I'm like, haven't seen the first episode of the third season yet, but yeah, I definitely watch the show. It's so good. So
right,
yeah, it is so good, man.
Right, man. Everybody go check out Invincible. Comic culture. Anything you'd like to recommend or rant about, man?
I have a recommendation rant. How about that? Reading this series right here, which is the recommendation, brings me to the rant, which is some people know how to write good comics and some people just don't know how to write.
Hey, let's go.
The recommendation is Assassin here, obviously. The rant is it's books like these that ruin other comic books for you. When you look at the amount of work put into the writing, to the art, to the story itself, you can't believe that other books even make it to the shelf, because sometimes you read something and it's just complete hot garbage and you just can't imagine that the writer actually wanted to write a story like that. But it's books like this that put everything else to shame, in my opinion, right now. Books like that, books like Precious Metal. We've talked about this before. We don't know what the hell other people are doing out there in the industry right now. And they're being put to shame by series like that. And it's just really embarrassing to catch up on this and then read this character in other series on ongoing stuff right now. It's embarrassing, and people need to check themselves, I think.
That's it. You let them know. Let them know, Nick.
It is.
Especially if
really
you know that they can write good too. It's not like they're not bad writers, but it's amazing to me. X-23 has 2 comics out right now, and both of them are trash.
Exactly. And which makes you think, like, well, who's driving those books then? Is it editorial? Is it Marvel that wants to push that character out so much, or are these writers coming to the table with these stories? And if it's the writers coming to the table with the stories, they need to step back and read some more classic stuff to get a better eye of the character themselves and to actually write a story that's worth reading. So it's really embarrassing going from something like this to some modern books. Yeah, it's really a shame. But yeah, highly recommend Assassin. So shout out to E again, 100 times over for getting that series from me over in Memphis, man. It's incredible.
Some amazing covers on that series too, by the way.
Yeah. Every other page in this book is a damn poster, dude. It's insane.
It is.
Beautiful inside that book.
Brother Taq, man, what do you like to rant or recommend, or both, man?
So this afternoon, about 11 o'clock, I discovered that Jermaine Cole dropped another verse on Instagram. So I don't know how Instagram works. Every time I'm trying to look for someone on Instagram, I got some women shaking stuff at me. But I did find it on YouTube, and it was wonderful. And I was so happy that Jermaine Cole is back. And it was a beautiful verse and verses and a song called Clouds. And I recommend everybody that loves hip hop to go listen to it, because you're probably not going to get nothing from Kendrick for another year or 2.
Oh,
and Drake came out with the melodies last week, so we're back to the status quo. Super Bowl's over.
Come on, Cole. Get with it.
That's the 40-minute Jermaine.
Phable, did you hear it?
No, the verse. No, I started hearing it, but I just got too busy, man. I'm gonna get back to it though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back to it. Before I move on to our next ranter or recommender, hey, let's welcome
There he is.
Bobby Delaghetto to the show.
Hey, brother.
Hey, everybody. Hey, Brian. Good to see you, brother.
Good to see you too, man.
Yeah, man.
Oh,
Best
how you
face
been,
mask.
bro? Glad you're on.
Yep, yeah. Hey, where's all these women that are shaking things? Taqi, maybe you could, yeah. Like legal aid. They gotta be legal aids, though. Yeah, yeah.
On Instagram, Zuckerberg make a map for you.
Nah.
Well, thanks for
Good to
joining
see
us
everybody.
tonight, Bobo, man. You did a great job on Mr. No Good, the Mayor channel the other day, man. Loved watching your interview. You have one of the coolest stories and one of the coolest baby pictures I've ever seen. Have you ever seen Bobby's baby picture where he has the mask on?
Yeah.
Legend
in the making already.
Oh, thanks for joining us, Bob. But yeah, we're in the middle of the segment called Rants and Recommendations. So I'm gonna let you sit back for a little bit. Maybe you could think about something you could rant or recommend that you were into this week. But let's get to our next ranter or recommender. Hold on, let me get back to this screen right here. 9-panel grid. I know you got something to complain about, brother. You were complaining. Come on, I know you.
I can complain with the best of them here, and I do have a complaint here. I have a big complaint, and it ties into something we're going to be talking about in a little bit here. Why does every single freaking comic need to be renumbered to a number one? How many number ones, 2s and 3s and 4s of countless volumes do we have in our comics, on our long boxes nowadays? What happened to the days when it was cool to have number 937 of a freaking comic book? What happened to that?
Talk about it.
Look at Action Comics. Look at Detective Comics. Look, they're over 1,000 right now. And there are comic books that could be getting extraordinarily close, but no. They've had 14 mini-series that have come out here that have new number ones over and over and over, and it doesn't make sense to me. And I hate it. I despise it. Do I still buy them? Yes. But it drives me up the flipping wall. In regard to a recommendation, though, I recommend y'all look at 62 Lefty Blues' comment here in the chat here because the man's a genius. The man is God amongst men, and he knows what the hell he's talking about.
Yes, bro.
Yeah.
Team Etienne, bro. Team Etienne.
Oh, Kieran Gillian.
Breed Power Fantasy. It's one of the best
fire.
books out there.
It's fire.
No
so
one's
good.
written Darth Vader like Kieran Gillian.
There we go.
Or Dr. Afro.
Dude, I gotta agree with you though, E. Does Marvel even have like a long running sequential, like at least DC still has tech, but
They
does
try to do
Marvel
that
have
to Spider-Man.
No, they're
They try to
renumbering
do
ASM.
fuzzy math to get it to Spider-Man 1,000.
Yeah, but they put that dumb legacy number in the box in the corner as well, just to kind of.
You just
they're trying to have their cake and eat it too, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, you can't do that. It's stupid. Have pride in the fact that you've had X amount of issues here. Quit renumbering.
I feel like soon enough it's just going to be Spawn. Spawn's going to be the only one that has like
and Savage Dragon.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And I got a second what 62 also said. He said eventually some people will have to apologize to Eric. Just saying.
That's right. Get in line.
Oh man. Comic Cap Collectibles in our building. Station. I need one of those buttons that go beep, 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 or some shit like that. I need one of those. I need a soundboard, period.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll get one. We'll get one. All right, man. Next up, we got my brother, Big Herm. What do you want to rant or recommend or both, my brother?
Well, there was so much news that was so into the news that you dropped this bomb on recommending something right here, and I was like, oh, what should I talk about? There's so much to talk about. And I was just, what? I'll talk about the new Captain America movie. You know what I mean? Why not? Everybody swore that it's gonna suck so bad nobody's gonna go see it. You know what I'm saying? And in the first week it did really well. You know what I mean? I'm sure that's in the news, but I
heard it was.
I would say it was really good. So if you know what I mean, I just feel like just give it a shot. You know what I mean? If you don't like it, that's cool. I mean, I understand, but if you haven't seen it, just give it a shot. And don't go out there and start counting your comics. Maybe this one's gonna sell good after this movie. Like, come on, man. And then if it doesn't, there's nothing with that comic. You're upset because your comic that you spent $50 on is not gonna be worth $500 because it's not in the movie. You know what I'm saying? And now the movie sucks. You know what I'm saying?
Why you doing
like,
that
come on,
to me, bro? Don't call me out like that, bro.
If you're in comics for making money,
that's not cool, bro. I gotta put my $50 comic away.
I'm cool with people's opinion, and I might go against some of it, or I might go with some of it. But I'm not cool if you don't watch it and give it a real shot. I watched. I'm not gonna watch. I already know. How do you know? Like, I've known a lot of people that say, "Oh, I'm not gonna like it." They go see it and they end up liking it. Is it like the greatest Marvel movie ever? No, man, because they're still building on to that new end game they're trying to do and stuff like that. Not everything is end game. You know what I'm saying? Just when they make movies like this or comics, you know what I'm saying? It's for your entertainment. Like, were you entertained? Just like Gladiators, were you entertained? You know what I'm saying? So that's my grievance, Let's just have fun. You know what I mean? Like, and everybody that says, "Oh, it's your character wasn't botched like that." I'm a Spider-Man fan, and a lot of people on here are Spider-Man fans too. They were up and downs with the movies. You know what I'm saying? Amazing Spider-Man. Amazing Spider-Man 2. You know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I mean?
Spider-Man 3.
But we still watch it. We still enjoy it. We still able to pick apart what we like about it. You know what I mean? So go enjoy the movie, man. Go watch it, man. People like it. You know what I mean? So just go. If you don't like it, it's cool. It's cool. Just go. Fantastic Four's coming out. Give that a chance to. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. That's my grievance and my happiness at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Love you guys.
That's what I love about her, man. A glass half full kind of guy, man. I love that.
You got to give it a chance. I mean, Thor: Dark World. Come on. Like nobody was like, we need to quit MCU. They're woke.
But here's the problem, Taqi. Here's the problem.
Iron Man 2, Iron Man 3. I mean, come on, man.
Here's the problem. Was anybody a Thor fan before? Oh, station. You should just be happy. I am playing. I love the Mighty Thor. Scotty.
I don't think there's anybody that's a Thor fan, though. In all honesty, I have to think about that.
What do you have
Go ahead,
to
Scotty.
Or recommend, man? Or both?
I want to highlight a fantastic TV series that I watched on Disney Plus this past week. Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. Such a fantastic series. I watched the 10 episodes and it was great. It was really, really good. Not only that, but there's a little comic book miniseries running right now. It's up to issue 3. Issue 3 came out this past week, and it's good as well. So highly recommend Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man on Disney Plus. If you haven't checked it out, the animation style is fantastic. When I first started watching it, I'm not a big animation guy either, so I didn't know if I would like it, but I did like What If, so I gave it a chance. Fantastic, really good. And I also wanted to second what Herm said. I thought that the new Captain America Brave New World, I went and saw it Friday in the theater, and I really liked it. It wasn't life-changing, it didn't blow me away, but I had fun. I watched it in 3D, and you get to see so many cool things that are worth seeing in 3D. It was just a fun movie, so I do recommend going to see it.
Hell yeah.
And yeah, man, so I thought it was a pretty solid movie overall, and Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man was fantastic. So definitely check that out.
Oh yeah. It's definitely on the Keen. What is it called? I don't know how you guys pronounce that word, but Keen, whatever. The save list on the
animation style looks super dope on that joint.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot of fun. It was great.
Oh yeah. All right, guest of honor, Brian LCS. Anything you want to recommend, or both, man?
I'll give you a recommendation. This was from 2 weeks ago. Actually, a couple people talked about it.
Good one.
Oh yeah, great series.
Bug's Life was one of those movies that I used to watch with the kids, and it kind of gave me that Bug's Life feel initially, and then obviously it turns a little more dark than Bug's Life, but I really enjoyed this. This was good. This was a good read. That's my recommendation.
Also,
yeah, definitely.
Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in there.
Yeah, Honey, yeah. You got vibes with that too, for sure. My rant, I think more community related is, when you, I see it a lot, like in live streams, sometimes the host and the panel's busy, but the chat, people will come in the chat and people don't say hello to people in the chat. Like somebody say, hey, everybody, or hello.
Talk to them.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think the chat sometimes, if somebody comes in the chat, like don't somebody say hello to that person, you know what I mean? Because a lot of times if you don't engage with that person in the chat, that person's going to bail from the chat, pop out and probably go somewhere else. So
Very true.
I see that quite often, or these people who are above hellos in the chat. So that's my rant.
I love that you said that, man. I love that.
Yeah, man. That's a great call.
I'm in this.
Yeah.
I'm doing this show right now with all these guys and with Brian LCS right now because somebody said hello to me. That is one of the stories I always tell.
Same thing.
Big Herm.
Yeah.
Big Herm. That's one of my best friends to the end. He said hello to me in one day in a chat when I was so scared to even say anything. And because he said hello, here we are today on the Blame Phable show, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. That's a great rant. Great rant. All right.
Hell yeah.
Bobo.
Yeah, man.
Thought of anything to rant or recommend, bro?
No, I'm not old, and the world's going to, it's on fire, flood, and everything. I'm mad as hell, and I don't I don't care who knows about it, man. Yeah. So what I recommend, I want to, what you guys said, ditto with Herm, give it a chance, man. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's got opinions. That's cool shit. But back in the day, they just threw it on. If you liked it, you didn't. If they didn't give a damn. But yes, and what Brian said, I want to elaborate on that, man. When people said hello, y'all said hello to me, and that's why I'm here now. And so that was just co-signing on what y'all said, man. Love you guys, station. Yeah.
Station. Hardcore station.
And I'm out of beer, so yeah, I'm mad at that too.
And I'm out of beer. We got Cali Comics in our building.
Cali, what up?
And Cali, how are you?
Cali.
Cali, stick around, man.
Yeah, Cali's in the
I
house.
gotta, when it comes to blaming hosts, stick around, Cali, because I'm gonna show off what you gave me, man. Yeah.
Oh, Cali, stick around. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
My rant and
I go before
recommendation
Bobby.
is the same exact thing. I'm going to rant about it and I'm going to recommend it. And that is Frank Miller's Black Cat cover to the Amazing Spider-Man. That is the crunchiest Black Cat I've ever seen in my entire life.
I know what you're getting.
It is nightmare fuel, that thing. And you know what? I absolutely must have it. I totally buying this thing. I have bought all of the Uncle Frank's covers, most of them anyway. The crunchier, the freaking better. I don't know. Maybe it's my perverse mind. I see this fucking deformed character. And I'm like, this shit is so crazy. I can't believe he even did this shit. I gotta have it. I gotta have it in the PC just so I can remember that somebody did that shit. So yes, I rant and I recommend Frank Miller's Black Cat Amazing Spider-Man cover, man. Go get that.
Wow, that's two Uncle Frank recommendations in the same stream. I'm liking this. This is great.
Yeah, this is awesome. We have climbed the crunchy.
That last one wasn't for.
I heard nothing but positives
back in the day too, though. Check out.
gentlemen,
He did a cover
never
for
looked that
Electric.
bad. Felicia
He
looked
did
better
a
when
cover
she
for
got beat up by
Electric
Venom.
Chicago that was horrible, man.
Oh, he did? I got
Oh,
it behind me. I gotta
man.
read it.
And that has been all right. Let's get into the news, guys. We got a lot of shit to talk about. Let's get right to it. All right, man. We got a lot to talk about. It's been nuts. Yeah, I see you, Scotty. I see you.
Let's go, Scotty.
Yeah.
That's old
See you,
Frank
brother.
Miller.
baby.
Oh yeah, in his prime, he was
glory days.
awesome.
Yeah.
All right, man. Lots of stuff to talk about. Comics Pro, like I said, is happening. Still happening. I think it ends tomorrow. But for the uninitiated, 9-panel grid, because I'm one of the uninitiated. What the hell is Comics Pro?
So Comics Pro isn't a convention or anything like that. It's really a retailer conference. It's where all the distributors, the publishers, the LCS shops, they all get together to basically discuss the industry, things that are coming out, what's supposed to get retailers hyped, and to be able to sell these things. And hopefully, kind of like what we were just doing, right? Ranting about the things that aren't working a little bit. So it's their opportunity to get together, announce some big news for the retailers specifically, and kind of talk about the problems that they're having and maybe some of the solutions that they have in place.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Thanks, brother. I just found out about this thing this week. Like I said, man, some of us, been only in this thing only a few years. We don't know everything. So I'm just, I was today years old when I found out about Comics Pro. And can't wait to keep following that thing when it goes on, because a lot of shit came out of it. But before we get into some of the Comics Pros news, I want to get into some you guys were ranting about earlier, man. Let's get into it.
It's going to get real weird here in a minute.
Captain America Brave New World has a bigger than expected opening, guys.
Nice.
The debut weekend for the Marvel Cinematic Universe's 35th movie is in line with Captain America the Winter Soldier at $95 million in April of 2014, but not as successful as Captain America Civil War at $179 million in May of 2016. Captain America the First Avenger in its first opening weekend of July 2011 grossed $65 million, which equates to about $91 million when adjusted for inflation. Captain America Brave New World didn't shatter any record for Disney's lucrative MCU franchise, but it was nowhere near the bottom. The Marvels, which debuted in November of 2023, had the franchise's lowest performing opening weekend at $46 million. So yeah, we were talking about this. Better than expected opening, guys. Did anybody see this movie? Recommend? Are you surprised at this box office? It was a pretty decent box office. This is, of course, rapid fire. People in the chat, people in the panel. Anybody could jump in on this.
I'm surprised by the popcorn meter.
Dude, like I said, I saw it this past Friday. I saw it in 3D at AMC Theater. Got a cool little popcorn bucket. I made a whole fun night out of it for Valentine's Day. And it was just a fun experience, man. It was really cool to see in 3D. I don't want to give anything away, but there are so many scenes that looked great in 3D. Obviously, Sam Wilson Falcon flying around in 3D is going to look great and battling Red Hulk. It felt more like a Hulk movie to me than Captain America. I will say that. But without giving anything away, it just felt more like a Hulk movie. You'll see when you see it, but go check it out. I recommend it. I think it's pretty good overall.
Now, is it a movie that would really help kind of pave the way for what's coming next, or is it more of like an end cap to what we've already seen, or is it a little bit of both?
I think it just kind of picks up a little bit from Winter Soldier, or it picks up. I feel like it picks up from a couple of different MCU properties.
But is it setting the stage for what's to come in any way without spoiling it, or is it more of like putting an end cap on things? Or
no, there was some setup. There was some setup, but very briefly mentioned.
Yeah.
Nothing. Big plot point, and it's interesting because it tied back to the one of the Hulk movies. Some of the characters in which I don't even think was in the MCU, was it?
Yeah. The first Hulk movie with the Abomination in it. There was a couple of things that happened in that movie that they mentioned here, and you see him in the movie and stuff like that. You see some of the things.
I'm saying is like I don't think that was that considered an MCU movie.
Is that considered canon?
Yeah,
I don't know.
Okay. They consider it. Yeah, that's the one that came out after Iron Man, and they put it. They attach it to the MCU to that whole 10-year period. Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting.
Still, it seems like an old reference point at this point, but makes sense.
Yeah, this thing seems to be reflecting a lot of what I see in the community, which is, the critics are kind of like, middle of the road, man. But a lot of the community members are like, nah, go see this, man. It was awesome. Mackie did great. He earned his
he
Captain
did.
America stripes and all this other stuff. So, yeah,
I thought Anthony Mackie did a great job. Like he took charge of the role. And it looked like he had a lot of pride in this role because he had a lot of pressure too. Like he represents a lot. So I'm proud of him, man, because he went in there and everybody loves Steve Rogers. Don't get me wrong, and stuff like that. But I myself put that aside and let him be Captain America, and I enjoy the heck out of the movie because of it. And I thought there are little sets up for the future movies, but it's not a lot. You know what I mean? It's not like. It's just this is its own movie with some attachments to it, and then some Easter eggs that you might see in the future. But after all that, if you want a nice action-packed comic book movie type movie, this is it. If you, like I said before my rant, if you looking to make some money in future books, then you're not gonna like this movie. You know what I'm saying? But
see it in 3D if you can.
Yeah, and I like the relationship he had with Falcon. You know what I mean? The new Falcon and stuff like that, and the camaraderie and all that. And I enjoyed it immensely. And some of the villains were cool. The guy you see on the poster, that dude right there, he was badass, man.
Isaiah Bradley was awesome. Isaiah Bradley kicked ass.
Yeah.
All right. So you're telling me that Galactus doesn't show up at the end of this thing? Okay, I got you.
Isaiah Bradley does though, and he's cool.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah, like I said, this thing. If you look at the tomato meter and like the popcorn meter, you see basically what's going on in the community when it comes to critiquing this thing. So yeah, I thought it was interesting that I didn't think it was interesting. I thought it was going to make money, but not for the reasons you think. Like I thought it was going to make money because it was a good weekend to go see a movie, Valentine's Day weekend. You know what I mean? And it's also an action movie. We haven't gotten a MCU thing in a long time. So regardless if it was good or bad, I think people just wanted to go out and see the latest MCU thing. You know what I'm saying? I think those factors contributed. We'll see what happens this weekend. It's got some stiff competition, but man, I'm glad that the MCU is still alive and kicking, and that we're gonna get to see a couple of these things this year. All right, let's move on, guys. Next up, speaking of Marvel MCU, Marvel Studios is exploring Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, and Iron Fist returns.
Let's go.
Speaking with Entertainment Weekly for an exclusive deep dive into Daredevil Born Again, Marvel's head of streaming, television, and animation, Brad Winderbaum, confirms, quote, "We are very much exploring," unquote, "bringing back Kristen Ritter's Jessica Jones, Mike Coulter's Luke Cage, and Finn Jones's Iron Fist Danny Rand to the Marvel Cinematic Universe." He said, "I can't say much, but I'll tell you that it's so exciting to be able to play in that sandbox. Obviously, we don't have the unlimited storytelling resources like a comic book. If you can draw it, you can do it. It's dealing with actors and time and the massive scale of production in order to build a cinematic universe, especially on television. But I can just say that all those variables taking into account, it is certainly something that is creatively extremely exciting and that we are very much exploring." So, guys, is anybody excited about this one? Again, in the chat, in the panel, anybody could jump on it. Anybody excited for this?
I am. This is the first thing from the MCU I've been excited for since Endgame. Oh, since Spider-Man, No Way Home.
Yeah, dude, I second that, man. I'm so ready for this. I'm very cautiously optimistic for Daredevil Born Again, man. Everything I see now is just leading me to believe that they're taking the Netflix era of Marvel seriously. So if they're talking about bringing Jessica Jones back on top of that as well,
that's from what I heard. She's back.
I'm so
God
down for that.
I can't
Luke
wait.
Cage is back. I don't know about Iron Fist. I don't
we
know
have
if he's back, but I'm not sure if they're going to bring that actor back.
Hopefully the writer isn't back either.
Yeah, no kidding. But dude, the episodes of Luke Cage where Iron Fist did show up and we got that little peek, that little feel of Heroes for Hire, those were great.
I don't have a problem with
if they bring those guys together and just make a Heroes for Hire show, dude, I'm there. I would be so excited.
They're bringing Colleen Wing back too.
She was great too.
She was awesome too.
So hopefully, I mean, and then that to me that means that unless Misty, that actress isn't available anymore for Misty, but
man,
I'm excited. I was gonna say Christina Ricci, she's a great Jessica Jones, man. If you read any of the books and stuff like that, she nailed that, man. Like Brian Malcolm Bendis was mad proud of her, man, because she killed it, man.
This is the most. Before I remember, like last week, I was saying like the Berlanti verse was the best comic book adaptations and for television, but no, this Netflix was, except when they hit the wall with the Defenders movie. And then the other, then it show, but and we know we got the Punisher back already too. So
Jessica Jones season 1 had arguably the best villain of any comic book property ever. The Purple Man by David Tennant.
Purple Man was great. Tennant was awesome.
So good, so good.
He was so good. He was so scary too. I was just like scared of him watching the whole damn season. You know what I'm saying?
Legit. Yeah.
Yeah, I was watching Sonic the Hedgehog 3 now streaming on Paramount Plus, and Christine Ritter is in that, and she looks so good, and I was like, damn, man, hell yeah, Jessica Jones, come back, hell yeah. You don't have to have so much damn sex with Luke Cage. That you don't have to. But, come back. Come back.
That was a great scene, though.
All right.
Second that.
Go ahead.
That's it.
Oh, okay.
He got the Night Nurse too, and he got Misty Knight, so that ain't fair. Luke Cage.
Yeah, that ain't fair, Luke Cage.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Who you think you are?
All right. Speaking of Marvel TV,
he thinks he's Derek Jeter.
Our third thing. Marvel puts a pause on development for Nova, Strange Academy, and the Terra Incorporated TV series. Deadline Hollywood is reporting that Marvel Television has paused, but not canceled, development on 3 upcoming series projects: Nova, Strange Academy, and Terra Inc. Sources are saying that the pause button was hit as Marvel Studios, Marvel Television, and Marvel Animation shifted their streaming series development philosophy back to the old school system of having a number of projects in development, which may or may not get a series green light. Confirming that Daredevil Born Again is a multi-season show, even though he admits, I don't know how many seasons it'll run. Marvel Television and Marvel Animation head Brad Winderbaum offered some insights into the importance of the MCU having multi-season shows that fans can connect with during a recent interview with Entertainment Weekly. He said, quote, "This is really a question about Marvel Television in general, but I think it's very important that we make shows that last for multiple seasons, that come out on an annual cadence, that people can rely on, that people feel like feel like they're holidays or an event when a new season comes out." Winderbaum shared, "Our first wave of shows, and there's some great ones in there, had a very limited series motif, which made them feel like long-form movies that had to stack up against the theatrical films and tie-ins in a significant way. My vision is to get back to more comfort viewing, reliable, invest in the character over a long period of time, traditional style of television storytelling. I hope that over the next few years, we see the fruits of that," he added. So yeah, man, some television shows that were, thought to be coming out there on pause. Anybody sad to see any of these potentially go away?
Strange Academy, if it was animated.
Yeah, definitely. Strange Academy was great.
Animated. If they're trying to do a live action, then forget it.
Oh, that would be a mess.
But like, what the hell are we doing? Why are these characters even in the mix as a focus? Where is the X-Men and like Wolverine? I just don't understand why we're not like trying to bank on bigger characters than like. No disrespect, and I know there's fans of these characters out there, but I just don't understand why we're not trying to swing for the fences and try to bank on bigger properties.
Dude.
Like these guys
Terror
just aren't
Inc., really?
Yes, I was gonna say what you mean. Like nobody's clamoring for Terror Inc.
Like, and that's great. And it's like, there's certain like niche 90s things I'd love to see and I would be here for. But do I think that's going to work for them, like overall, and bringing in a new audience? And except, I don't know, dude. They're looking real lame to a lot of the young kids and real desperate. You know what I mean? Like, they need some wins, and like this is not it. So I'm kind of glad that at least they recognize that. But I'm just wondering, what big names do we have on the horizon?
I think that Terror Inc. could be a real good show because it's got that kind of a horror aspect to it, and I think that would be real interesting. But they've been talking about that Nova for so long that it's I don't know, and Strange Academy, come on now, Scotty Young needs some more bank, man. So come on, let's come on with that.
I think Strange Academy, if they were like, I agree with the anime. If it's animated and stuff like that, I think that would be very successful with all the characters in there. Yes. You know what I'm saying? The young kids would love that show, and it would do good if they stick to that anime. Nova never was big on it, so I won't miss it. But yeah, like Bobby said with the horror one, I would like to see that too. So like it's a bummer for me because I like to see it. You know what I mean? But I guess whatever.
Well, our fellow panelist Scotty has got to leave the building because he's got a debut of a new show tonight called Comics XXX After Hours rather. So Scotty, before you head on out, man, any thoughts on any of these shows leaving? Are you sad for any of this?
Yeah. I mean, I would have watched all three of these. I don't see Terror Inc. doing well because I don't see most people knowing what the hell it is. I know what it was, but I don't see many people even recognizing that one. But I think Strange Academy would do well if they did it like in an anime style. I think that like the younger kids would definitely go for that. Nova, I would like to see. I don't know how well it would do. Maybe it would do well. I don't know. I have no idea. But I'd like to see them personally, but I don't know.
Yeah. I would say Strange Academy as well, with you guys. But I would like to see it live action, bro, because not for nothing, things like Wednesday, things like Stranger Things that involve like a group of children and stuff, they've done very well, and I think Strange Academy live action would be really good. I would also like to see Nova because I like science fiction, and I think Nova would really be good for like a sci-fi kind of thing where you could see aliens and creatures and monsters in space and the galaxy. So and of course the horror aspect of Terror Inc. So I don't know. I think they should definitely revisit this. They said they're not canceled. They're just still in development. That's all. But they were going to be shows before.
Yeah. I think we all agree Strange Academy is a banger, though. Like, just the possibilities, whether it's animated or live action. Like,
any form,
a bunch of kids dealing with inherited, like, the burden of their inherited legacies. And that is so relatable on so many levels to so many young kids, man. I think they're really missing an opportunity on that one. Specifically,
agree.
Scotty, man, thanks for joining us tonight. Said you gotta go, man.
Thanks, Scotty.
I will catch you over there a little later, my brother. Love you.
Break a leg, bro. Break a leg.
All right, y'all have a good night. Station.
Oh yeah.
Station, bro. Station.
Hell yeah. Hey, Phil's Treehouse is in the building. Production.
Phil, what up?
Station.
On Disney Plus, Young Avengers live action is still on schedule to start in January of 2026. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
All right.
Callie said Deathlock was sad as fuck. He just wanted to die, but the computer wouldn't let him. Oh yeah. I love Deathlock.
Yeah.
Saying gotta go. Hell yeah. I want to see Strange Academy as well. It would make a great series. I think we all agree. Hell yeah.
For sure.
Oh yeah, let's move on to the next one, guys. Now this is that some of this I don't know if it's Comics Pro exactly, but a lot of it is. So we'll get to the first announcement here. Marvel announces a new 5-part giant-size X-Men event that reimagines mutant milestones. This one's going to be written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, with art from Adam Kubert and more. The event takes important mutant milestones such as giant-size X-Men and aims to reveal new stories within them and possibly alter the events of the original story. It kicks off with Free Comic Book Day Fantastic Four Giant Size X-Men #1 on May 3rd and continues with Giant Size X-Men #1 in May, Giant Size Dark Phoenix Saga #1, and Giant Size Age of Apocalypse #1, both in June, Giant Size House of M #1, and concludes with Giant Size X-Men #2. That's interesting. That last one is interesting to me. And those are both in July, the last two. The first one, though, the Giant Size X-Men #1, sees Kamala Khan travel all the way back to the formation of the second X-Men team as they travel to Krakoa to save the original team. It'll also include Revelation story by Al Ewing and Sarah Pichelli that introduces the X-Men that never was. Anybody excited for the Giant Size X-Men series here?
These people are going to do everything but like write a good fucking story. You know what I mean?
What he said. And
they're putting so many resources into
Kamala
old
would have been
shit.
better to stay dead.
Right. They're putting so much.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
I know
Kamala Khan's a great character.
I know, but like it's just
No, I'm a Kamala Khan fan. All right. Let's get this straight, man. G. Willow Wilson, her book with that character was amazing.
So not writing this.
I'm a fan. No, I understand. But yeah, don't. I'm not even at you. I'm at Taqi right now. You know what I'm saying? Don't be saying stuff like that, right, man? We gonna fight. You know what I mean?
Oh no, we not. No, we not.
I'm just saying. I wish we would put some more energy into like some future state stuff and not looking back so damn much.
Yeah,
we're looking back way too much, guys.
Tired ideas, tired events. This is unoriginal ideas. This is lame. This is tired, man.
And they keep using
no interest.
Kamala Khan, like there's not like if you don't have any good stories for her, me and Brian will hook it up. Okay, I got the plots. Brian could do the writing. Come on, Marvel, what's up? I mean, this shit ain't hard. I mean, I don't understand. Like who? That's why I'm like, I didn't want to see her die. But if they're gonna keep using her as a gimmick like they do Miles, then what's the point? I mean, guess what, guys? Miles has Deadpool now. Yay! I mean, who the hell wants to read this crap?
It seems clear this is an editor's idea and not a writer's idea. That's what this screams to me.
And Giant Size is such a perfect comic too, man. There's like so many unbelievably like Storm's introduction in that as a mutant is like so unbelievably beautiful and poetic. It's just like a shame that they're fucking with it and like talking about changing the events within and all. I don't know. It's just wow.
I think what they should do is like Roy Thomas should go back in time and claim credit for everything. Like I invented Superman.
Just go for broke.
You know, you might as well. I mean, it's working. I think he's on the Trump administration now.
I agree. I think the most interesting thing on here is the Giant Size X-Men 2. I mean, I know there's a regular Giant Size X-Men #2. But I think they're just gonna like maybe I don't know continue it somehow. I don't know what they're gonna do. But
you know that Phable. I don't think they knew that. They're like, oh, for real? Yeah, there was, homie. Yeah, you might want to check the back stock.
The shocking finale that redefines mutant history forever. I come on. Nobody believes that. Nobody believes that. We're gonna come back to a world that that fears and hates mutants. I guarantee it.
And everyone's going to be late to school and everyone's going to be missing their dates and people are not going to know how to juggle their superpowers and their personal responsibilities.
And I mean, with all the recent reboots of all the X-Men titles, like, is anybody really looking for more X-Men books at this point?
No,
not me.
Yeah. I could use a more focused X-Men line for sure. Absolutely. Without a doubt. I'm X-Men. No secret, X-Men is my favorite thing of all time, and I gotta agree. They keep treading old ideas or trying to, you know what I mean. I mean, Jonathan Hickman was onto something, but they didn't let him finish that for whatever reason. And I think it's time to move on. It's time to create some new legacies in that line. So, yeah.
Sadly, I agree with all you guys. It looked like I didn't agree. I agree with you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Just you know how I feel about Kamala Khan, Taqi. You know this, all right, man. You know there's gonna be a fight. You know what I'm saying? Leave my girl alone.
I think we're all on the same page, though, Herm. It's like we all want this to be successful. We want these characters to have a great arc to them and have great character development and have a team that actually gives a shit about all this stuff. But I think what Phable was saying is absolutely right. It's when the publisher kind of takes over and just starts forcing this shit down our throat. It's like, guys, put a pause on stuff and actually get teams that give a crap about this, telling compelling stories. You know, instead of just forcing this.
I was going to say that.
No, facts, man. Facts.
Goddamn Nick Lowe.
It's ridiculous. Get top tier writers.
Don't mention that name no more.
Top writers, top artists on these characters. Stop giving us all this filler shit all the time.
And the sad thing is
you're
the top
ruining
writers
these
want
characters'
Spider-Man,
legacy.
but they won't give it to him. Won't give it to them.
Yeah.
Kelly Thompson on Spider-Man. Let's go.
Of course. Oh, yeah.
Right.
That would be
I
amazing.
wish.
Oh, yeah.
I wish.
Hey, Marvel, you guys are woke, right? Kelly Thompson on Spider-Man. Let's go.
Yeah, Kelly Thompson. There you go.
Hey, yo, Roscoe in the chat. You might be right, Roscoe. You might be right.
Hey, Roscoe, Station.
I'm still wearing it, though. I'm still wearing it.
Hell yeah. Roscoe in the house, man. And I don't know if I said hi to Phil, but hi, Phil. Station, my brother. Thanks for hanging out. I could totally wait. Hold on. See Strange Academy being animated. X-Men was a lot to us, but for this generation, absolutely, absolutely. So what if kind of deal? Interesting. Yeah, maybe. I don't think it's going to be canon. I don't care what they're saying here. They have top decked themselves story-wise. The deck is bricked and they're set to lose. Yeah, absolutely. I already don't like that Kamala's going back to the original second team. Like, what the fuck?
It adds nothing to her legacy or anybody else's.
I mean, getting rid of the word inhuman isn't a terrible thing for people seeking representation. Inhuman says something way different than mutant. Yeah, true that. Herm is just pissed tonight because our Knicks lost. Yeah, I know, man. I'm mad too, bro. I'm mad too.
But, hey, Roscoe, don't worry, man. We don't need to beat them now. We have to beat them in May. So, you know, while they could have all the wins now in the regular season, let's beat their asses in May. You know what I mean? Let's go. You already know.
It's all scripted,
Let's go,
man.
Knicks.
It's all scripted. Yeah, it's all scripted.
He's part of that team now.
The Kansas City Chiefs just lost one Super Bowl, man. It's okay.
Yeah, it was a setup, man. I knew it.
It takes more to get there, though. Okay.
Let's move on to the next one, guys. Marvel announces Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion. It's a new 5-issue limited series set in the Ultimate Universe, written by Cody Ziegler and Dennis Camp, with art by Jonas Scharf. It stars Miles Morales as he travels from the 616 to the Ultimate Universe, using a key given to him by the Maker before he created the new Ultimate Universe to save his sister, Billy Morales. It's said that he will team up with Ultimate Spider-Man and cross paths with all the characters from the current Ultimate Universe, and it starts in Free Comic Book Day, Amazing Spider-Man / Ultimate Universe on May 3rd. Any thoughts on this? I think the Ultimate Universe is fairly well received by the community. Correct me if I'm wrong. I love Miles Morales, so it'll be our Miles Morales crossing over with these Ultimate Universe characters. I don't know. This is interesting to me. I might get into this one, but guys, what do you think? Everybody in the chat. Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion starring Miles Morales.
I think the Miles part is the most interesting thing here, right? Getting him into this Ultimate Universe, because what was it in Donnie's run or what? When the Maker and him had that conversation, when the Maker was like, "Hey, we're going back home, or I'm spinning up a new one. I want you to come with me," just out of, because they came from the same universe, right?
Yeah,
so he gave him something, and I guess that's the key to come back, and that was kind of up in the air as to what that was back then, and I guess that's what we're doing right now. So, yeah, I'm glad Dennis Camp is attached to it. I'm not too sure who the other person is. I can't remember who you said, but
Cody Ziegler.
Man. Oh, is it Ziegler? Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Cody Ziegler.
Ziegler hasn't done a bad job on Miles, but there's been so many crossovers and events that it's kind of stalled the series a little
over there. Yeah.
Does
but this
universe have a cure for vampirism? Because if not, then I'm really not that interested.
It's over. It's already over.
Oh, is it? Okay, good.
Oh, they finished. They took care of that.
Yeah, he's cured. He's cured now. Miles went. It was the whole thing with T'Challa and all that, and Wakanda and all that stuff last.
Did
but
they
he's
pass
cured.
that cure around? So
he's
cured vampirism. everywhere, or just?
Actually, those books were kind of good though. How he went and go find his cure and stuff like that. It was pretty good. They were good reads.
I like
What?
how they're building on Donny Cates's The Maker story that he started way back in Venom, especially with this Ultimate Universe. It's one of the most consistently, slowly built characters over the last 5 years in all of Marvel, to be honest with you. And his relationship to Miles and how, he's such a bad guy, but somehow, some way he has a soft spot for Miles. And I kind of dig that, like, because they come from the same place, you know what I mean? And just trying to get back to their old universe. And I like the idea that he's teaming up with Ultimate Spider-Man. Ultimate Spider-Man was my favorite book of 2024. So this version of Spider-Man with one of my favorite Spider-Men, Miles Morales, I'm down for this, guys. I don't know. I'm getting more excited the more I think about it.
Oh yeah, especially that's one of the characters that they pulled from the Ultimate that actually was very successful, and then they brought him into the 616. So the fact that you had to know when all this started, Miles is gonna come out of nowhere. When what's gonna happen, and now we're finally getting it. So I'm pretty excited about this. So like, let's go. I'm all in for this right here, man.
Yeah. As long as Jonathan Hickman doesn't treat Cody Ziegler like Teeny Howard, we're all good, bro. We're all good. You know what I'm saying?
Don't even evoke the name.
Yeah, you said the TH word.
Cody Ziegler's a good writer, and if Hickman has full control of this, I'm very confident that it's going to be good. So I'm all for it, man. This is very exciting for like anybody who's looking forward to that Ultimate Universe opening up. So because we have the separate stories and stuff like that, but everybody knew this was coming. You know what I mean? Like when was it coming? Now we're getting it, and they didn't do it right away. They built towards it. So I'm pretty excited about that.
Yeah,
I just hope they pull it off because I'm a little worried it's just a publicity stunt.
I get you.
Because the problem,
if
Ziegler's run is that there's no depth. It's all like surface stuff.
Yeah,
and that's one. It keeps getting interrupted by crossovers, by guest appearances. It's like, okay, Blade was a year ago, and now it's Deadpool. Right. And there's like no. And then 2 months ago it was Black Panther, and then he was a vampire. And I mean, it's Can Miles just graduate from high school? That's what I'm waiting for. I think they got this.
Why not yet? Why?
Salahuddin Ahmed. Can't we develop that a little bit more? And
he doesn't have to graduate yet, bro. We have an older Spider-Man. You know what I mean?
He's got like 2 years, but I mean, I'm just saying that Salahuddin Ahmed, when he was writing Miles, he gave a big cast of supporting characters.
Yeah,
and when Ziegler first started, he had a big cast of supporting characters, and this is turning into a whole Miles rant now. But it's like I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing the constant evolution in that title. Good stories. I just see like Miles being used as a publicity stunt, and that's what I hope that this is not.
Yeah,
I hear that.
I understand that. Yeah, I get it.
I mean, because I'm looking at the cover here, and it's got like the Ultimate Wolverine, and I'm just like, okay, well, if you're reading that story, like I don't see how that's gonna mix with Miles, and no one knows what the hell's going on in Peach's Ultimate book. So
yeah,
I don't know.
Is that Peach's? No,
Storm?
I mean, it's Storm, right? So like,
is she? I thought she was in Peach's book.
Isn't that in Black Panther? Isn't she in Black Panther?
I don't know.
Two different characters. Two totally different.
They're two different characters,
Okay.
but isn't the Storm character in Black Panther?
Probably,
and not in Ultimate X-Men.
Because no one knows what's going on in Peach's book. I'm being, you know what? I'm being quiet.
That's true.
Come on, that's not true. I'm being messed up here.
And I mean, like to your point, is this cover spoiling things for us? Because Ultimate Wolverine is so far still drinking the Kool-Aid as of this week. Even Iron Lad is in an iron lung right now, essentially, and there's no Killmonger in here. So where's Killmonger? And then Black Panther's drawn really badly in this book. So it's like so there's a lot of work to get to this cover, which covers Lyle.
Yeah, like everything in the cover is always in the comic book, right? Always,
yeah, but it's just weird to have these characters being part of it. You know what I mean?
You know it, bro. You know
Oh
it.
Man.
Hey, good night, John Stout, man. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Oh yeah, always good to have you in our chat. You still with us a long time.
We're going to find out though, guys, and hopefully it's gonna blow our socks off.
All right. Let's move on.
I think it will. All right.
Let's move on to something that I think all of you guys will we'll probably think, man. Marvel announces a new Captain America at Comics Pro 25. Chip Zdarsky returns to Marvel to start a new Captain America run with artist Valerio, and I hate saying this guy's name, Sheety.
Sheety.
The new series starts in July. The storyline focuses on a strange in-between period before Captain joined the Avengers. During that time, a re-enlisted Steve infiltrates Latveria to stop a fledgling dictator known as Dr. Doom, along with his new group of Howling Commandos. Guys, Chip Zdarsky is back with the new number 1 9-panel grid. Don't you love it?
So tired, man. So tired.
But it's out of continuity. It's an out of continuity great team book. There you go.
It's not in continuity. I thought it was going to go with the Doom Lord.
Nick, didn't you say you want like these one-off stories that don't really have to do with anything with continuity?
I just said that. Yeah, it's an out of continuity. You know what I'm saying?
Is it too early?
This is right up your alley, man.
Yeah.
Nick was singing his praises.
Yeah, right.
It's comic of the month.
I'm excited for this, man. I love Chip, man. He had a great Batman. Everybody says no, but he's better than Brand V's Batman. That shit was horrible. But you know, I'm just
Come off the stream. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Nah. Me as a Batman fan, that Brand V book made me snore sometimes. I'm like, what the hell? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? At least Chip's Batman was exciting. All right, Chip's Batman was very exciting. There was some bad arcs, I get it, but you know he had better arcs than freaking Brand V. I don't know what I still can't tell you what that shit was about. So you know what I mean? Oh, you got that V so good, so I gotta love his detective. You know, I'm sorry, I tried, man. I love Batman. I read them all. It's just didn't do it for me. But Chip's Batman did, and I love Chip Zdarsky, man. You know, I'm biased. You know what I mean? So I think Of course, this is not in continuity, so everybody's really gonna love it. Because anything in continuity, God forbid, he writes something in continuity, nobody's gonna like it. But I'm excited for this Captain America. I haven't bought a Captain America in a long time, and this might make me want to buy it. So I'm more excited for this one. Hell yeah, let's go.
Let's go.
I'm more curious on when we're going to see the Chip Zdarsky book come out where he's going to write a full ongoing series about Paul and MJ. That's the book I want to see.
Have Daredevil in there too. You know what I'm saying? Why not? You know what I mean? Put Daredevil in there. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Paul
bury him too. You know?
Yeah.
Callie, I love it, Callie. This is a shitty book. Let's move on, man.
Especially after Avengers Twilight, I'm hyped for this.
In all honesty, I am hyped for this.
I was waiting for you to jump in, bro. When I said that,
well, sorry,
I said
dude,
it with an accent. I said Latveria.
Well, my internet's been delayed, so I didn't know how I was going to.
Hey, before we jump into the next topic, though, I'm gonna have to dip out for the night, boys. So I just wanted to say,
come on, man!
I scared you away. Come on, man! I was having fun.
I just wasted all my energy right there. It's been a blast here, but I'm gonna have to dip out. I'll be catching you all on my cell phone here, watching the rest of the show.
Oh yeah, thanks for joining us, Station, my brother. Hell yeah.
Have a good night, bro.
Have a good night. All right, man. Let's move on to an announcement that I think will get everybody freaking happy. Spider-Girl gets her first ever solo series. Following her sold-out debut in Spider-Boy last year, the all-new Spider-Girl headlines a new ongoing series. It will be written by Torunn Grønbekk and drawn by newcomer Andre Riso. In a press release, Marvel writes, created by Dan Slott and Paco Medina last year, this young new hero from Hawaii originally trained under Bullseye to be the villainous Funhouse. As a mutant with unique power-absorbing abilities, her powers recently went haywire when she fought Spider-Boy. Now stuck with the dark, twisted version of Spider-Boy's arachnid power set, she carves out her own place in the Marvel Universe as the new Spider-Girl. The new series will shed light on the character's backstory, reveal the full extent of her mutant abilities, and reveal whether she can truly leave behind her villainous ways to stand as a hero. I did not know that Spider-Girl was a mutant. I was today years old when I found that out. Anybody excited for Spider-Girl? Anybody?
Herm?
Next.
No, not even me. I can't even give you anything on that one.
Here's something we're super excited about. Go ahead, Nick. You can change it. Marvel Rivals. No, sorry. Marvel Comics announces a 5-issue Jeff the Land Shark series launching June 2025.
By Kelly Thompson.
Written by Kelly Thompson.
Okay.
Who created the character and
Yes.
drawn by Toki. I can't even say this guy's name.
Taqi.
Tokito Koro. There we go.
Oh, never mind.
Will not be another reprint of the online Jeff books due to the popularity of the hit game Marvel Rivals and the popularity of Jeff in that game. Marvel will be printing its Marvel Infinity Marvel Rivals comic with a code to get Jeff the Land Shark Unlimited Appetite Spray. I don't know what that is. I haven't played Marvel Rivals.
It's a tag in the game, probably.
Oh, okay.
That's
okay. Yeah, Jeff the Land Shark, Kelly Thompson.
Yes, please.
Anybody?
Yes, please. Yes. There's not much to say, but yes. Kelly Thompson's writing? Yeah. I love me some Jeff the Land Shark. I've been in love with the character for so long. I wish I bought it with me. It's over there. I have my Jeff the Land Shark figure right over there. And every time I read it, it's a joy. So much fun. And Kelly Thompson come on. It's Kelly Thompson. So it's
Kelly Thompson.
Come on, man. Gotta love it, man. I can't wait, man. I'm so excited for this.
Anybody besides me and Herm buying this book? Anybody? Okay, let's move on.
They don't like to have fun. Nobody here likes to have fun. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
No, it'll be a $5.99 book with a code for a game I don't play. It's like
It's gonna sell the hell out. Trust me for that.
Of course it will.
It is for sure.
It's gonna be like all those Fortnite ones too, right? It's like
yeah. No, it'll sell.
Yeah.
It'll sell. But speaking of Marvel Rivals, guys, the director and the entire Seattle design team has been laid off. Marvel Rivals game director Thaddeus Sasser took to LinkedIn to announce that he and his team were laid off. And he said, "This is such a weird industry. My stellar, talented team just helped deliver an incredible, successful new franchise in Marvel Rivals for NetEase Games, and we were just laid off. Oh well, times are tough all over. Let's find these incredible people new jobs because we all need to eat, right?" That's what he wrote on his LinkedIn. The video game development community reacted with a mix of shock and anger to the cuts, given Marvel Rivals' explosive success. The free-to-play hero shooter has seen over 20 million downloads since its launch in December, and a huge peak concurrent player numbers on Steam. According to Sasser's LinkedIn profile, his team focused on the game and level design work for Marvel Rivals, offering guidance, strategy, and design direction over the last couple of years. Man, you hate to hear this kind of shit, but this stuff is happening all over, man. Successful things and people getting laid off in these successful projects. This shit is happening everywhere. You know what that's telling me? That's telling me they're spending too much money developing these things. Their budgets are way out of control.
Well, their microtransactions weren't as popular as they thought they were going to be. Who's playing this game in the panel? Anybody?
No, I haven't gotten to it.
I played it, but I haven't continued to. I played it a couple times, but
is there like a battle pass or microtransactions or something? There's got to be a pay to win.
Yeah, they're getting into like the seasons and a pass and different skins that you can purchase.
Gotcha.
And,
yeah. What's a shame is
sorry, bro. Go ahead.
I was going to say what's a shame is how popular the game was. I mean, you see it all over the place, and then if the team that they let go is a development team that kind of helped put the foundation down and the level design and whatever that was you were just saying, like that speaks to me like any expansions or subsequent seasons, new maps, new characters, new metas, things like that, they might have to rely on a different team to do something like that. Does that sound right to you guys? If they just let go of this
that
team?
or they already have it covered.
Right. Yeah. Unless they developed a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty short-sighted, though. I mean, if
they just need a few people to maintain it and basically the project.
Yeah,
your part of the project is over. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah,
or the company's going out of business.
No. They're doing incredibly well.
And
the problem is that even with a successful game, it doesn't match. The profit levels don't match what they sunk into it. The sunken costs.
Going out of business.
That's the problem. No, they're going to continue business because people are going to buy these skins. People are going to continue to, but they, like you said, they don't need that many people to run the servers.
So that's a whole different thing.
But they spent too much into it, And even though, let's say it made 500 million, but they spent 450 million. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta find a way to cut. And this is happening to a bunch of successful stuff, bro, all over the place. This I hate seeing people getting laid off.
Well, yeah, just make a few more skins and put them. You know, look at your model for pay to customize. You know what I mean? Just add more of those options. You know,
Yeah.
Put a battle pass that just has cosmetic changes instead of pay to win mechanics and things like that. And games like this can make money if you have an audience like you do. You can make money in a lot of different ways, just through customizables.
Yeah,
just be more creative and figure it out.
Absolutely.
You know, and keep your core design team so you have a product that's fresh every single season and different season to season to keep the gamers interested.
And this thing makes a lot of money because I mean, look what it's doing to comics, right? People are buying them Jeff the Landshark first.
Yeah, people are going to buy Jeff the Landshark because of this game.
Yeah, exactly. I know I will.
And they're going to love it when they read it. You know what I'm saying?
Tell them. All right, man. Let's move on, man. I only got a couple more here. Alex Ross announces the continuation of the Timeless Variants cover program. 16 new covers will be coming the entire month of May, starting with West Coast Avengers #7 and Daredevil 21 on May 7th, man. Real quick, anybody, any thoughts on this? I mean, you know
That's
me
the worst
already.
Zatanna picture I've ever seen in my life.
You don't like this one?
No, horrible.
Didn't he do the one where she's in the box, like in a ball?
I don't
right?
know, man. Like that might have been one of Alex's assistants that did that one.
Yeah, that one's rough.
Well, you're gonna really hate this. That cover is $50, man. To start.
Well, I wouldn't give him 50 cents. And I'm not talking about the rapper.
Well, yeah. On top of him doing the Timeless Variants, he's doing something on his website exclusively called DC Legends, where he's basically giving the DC gang the Marvel Timeless Variants treatment. But like I said, the difference is that this is not $4.99. This is $50. He's got a signed copy for $100 and a CGC 9.8 for $250. So, not leaving the DC guys out in the cold, but sort of kind of
look like that though.
Yo, that Miss Marvel though. Whew. Come on, man.
I think I like the Etrigan, or no, who is that up top? That's not Etrigan. Who is that? The demon looking joint.
Gargoyle.
Mm.
And then I like the Moon Knight. The Moon Knight is fire.
Moon Knight's fire, man.
Yeah, I can't see Tiger real clear.
These are great. I mean, I like Nick 3 years ago would hunt all of these down. You know what I mean? But like, not.
Nick is already too old and jaded.
They're not as strong as. I don't feel like they're as strong as the first.
Yeah, this
series.
wave might not be as strong as the previous ones, but we hit all the A characters right away. You know, so it's like we're dipping in now. So,
well, for me, it's definitely got to be Nick Fury. I fucking love that Nick Fury right
That's
there.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Nick Fury.
The Miss Marvel.
The fist looks good too.
I love the tiger at the bottom, and I forget this character's name. The Thor character next to her.
Jane Foster.
Valkyrie.
Oh, Valkyrie. Yeah.
Oh,
Valkyrie.
looks amazing. So
that Moon Knight is tight.
Yeah,
good ones.
I'm definitely.
If you get the Power Man, you got to get the Iron Fist. You got to have those two next to each other.
Hell yeah.
Yo,
I'm excited though. I can't wait.
I can't wait for this. Moon Knight though, fire.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on. I'm gonna skip the Flash thing, Nick.
That's the most interesting one of the night.
You think so? All right, let's get to it.
Ass. All right.
I'll do it for you, Nick. You let me know.
No. We can get. There's a new Absolute or whatever Flash coming. There you go.
Yeah, Jeff Lemire basically said that Absolute Flash, Wally West, will be the only Flash that ever was in the Absolute universe. There won't be anybody that was before him, even though the characters that were before him will be in the book. The only thing I got to say about this is I do not like this costume. That's it. That's my rant.
I'm excited for Jeff Lemire being on a Flash book. So there you go.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's move on to the next one.
Cover in the middle. Dang, I'm
that Panosian, yeah. But I don't like that costume, dude. I don't like those big ass.
Yeah, we got to see it in action. Yeah, it's got like a stupid. jean jacket.
Yes.
What is it? Like like a leather jacket look to it in a way over here.
What's
see
the
it
S for? So, yeah, what's the S for? Flash. Flash.
Hope. I don't know.
Oh, it's a fucked up lightning bolt.
Looks
That's
like Impulse to me.
There you go.
That's true.
Yeah.
Is there any reason why they didn't choose the popular Flash instead of the Barry Allen instead of this guy? I'm just asking. I'm just asking.
Jay Garrett, I thought, yeah.
The Alex Ross cover will look great.
Not many people want Jay Garrett, man. Come on.
DC Legends will write for $50. We gotta get it. We gotta get it.
Our Wally West covers incoming.
All right,
Alex
let's move
Ross
on.
is drawing Little Debbie.
This one I think a lot of people would be excited for, except maybe 9-panel grid. But Matt Fraction and George Jimenez set to relaunch Batman with a new #1 this September. DC's new Batman #1 becomes only the 4th renumbering of DC's Batman comic book series in the title's 84-year history. Batman will be sporting a new blue and gray costume. In addition, readers can expect a new Batmobile and a new look for Gotham. In terms of direction, the publisher revealed that the creative team will be telling a series of connected but self-contained stories when they begin their run in September. Every issue could be a new adventure, a new style, and a new challenge for the creative team to put in front of Batman. More details on Batman's #1 to be revealed soon. Guys, what do you think? George Jimenez, of course, great artist, Batman artist, but Matt
Jorge Jimenez, man. What George? What the fuck is George?
Let him know, Stu.
Jorge, man. Jorge.
I think it looks good, man. But I'm wondering if that thing on his chest, that emblem, becomes an axe or something. Or
I hope so.
I wish Eric didn't leave because I actually would agree with him with something. You know what I mean? Like another #1. You know what I'm saying? I'm a huge Batman fan. And we've been clashing for months, and now I'm ready to agree with him, and he leaves. You know what I'm saying? Come on, Eric.
And then he could beat the next Batman.
There's just so much Batman history that it's hard to like another #1. Come on, like I understand you're trying to sell books. And I'm just glad it's not just Marvel, because everybody been crapping on Marvel. DC does the same shit a lot of ways, you know what I mean? And I love DC too, but
Herm,
I like
it's only
Fractions.
the third new Batman book ever.
Since
I kind of agree with Eric when it comes to like the #1 stuff, you know. So I like Fraction, and I like the team, so I'm definitely gonna read it. But we've been getting that all the time. Like, if they're gonna take his money away again, you know what I mean? I hope not, because we've seen that too. So,
plus, I think Batman's been around for so long. It's so hard to tell.
It is
with this character now. Same thing with Superman and stuff. It's just so difficult.
Ahead,
That's why the
Stu.
Elseworld stories pop better.
I mean, yes, it is, but like, yes and no. Like, I like that they've kind of figured out some things here, like the self-contained, maybe not connected story arcs, and yeah, like. We've told every Batman story in the book for sure. That's definitely going to be true. But in a certain, frame of mind, we have it. There's always new stories to tell, no matter how many stories have been told. And I'm happy to see this creative team together. And I think Fraction is definitely, that's interesting that we had the Sidarsi to Fraction handoff. And, I think they're going to do new and interesting things with it. But I'm a Batman stan, man. We can never have too many Batman.
I'll read it for sure.
That's just fact.
I'm
gonna read it too.
I love when you guys can admit that kind of stuff. It takes a big man to admit that stuff. Like, yeah, I know people are rolling their eyes, but I'm a stan. That's why I'm getting left Jeff the Landshark. All right?
No, for sure. And Nick makes a good point, dude. It's like there's so many different Nick's point is also valid though. There's so many different Batman books, and there's so many different Batman books. Like Batman's a barbarian in this one, and then this one it's Dark Knights of Steel. Yeah, you know what I mean. Like they have. So wait.
It's cool when they do it with Batman. I'm sorry to interrupt. It's cool when they do it with Batman, but when they do it with Spider-Man, oh, fuck that guy. He's in Marvel. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Like, man,
yeah.
Where's the line in that? You know what I'm saying? Like, there's so many Batman books.
With Batman, they give more care to the creative team and the stories they're telling. Like, not.
Please.
Come on, dude. For real
Oh,
though.
please.
Like all the other like it's the same thing as I think in the same vein though. A lot of the things that are true for Batman are true for Spider-Man. A lot of the best Batman books are not the main book, right? A lot of the best Spider-Man books of the past year were not the main Spider-Man book, right or wrong?
Yeah,
you know what
no,
I mean?
I agree with that. I agree with
Spider-Man Reign, etc., etc.
Spider
Like,
Gwen.
yeah, like I don't know. I feel
Ultimate.
like a lot of those books, operate with that freedom to not be tied down by continuity or editorial all over them. So it feels like they've kind of got that idea on this one. Like they're not going to try to time.
So you're saying Derek Lowe's a horrible editor? That's what you're trying to say?
yes, bro. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's what we're all saying.
I can't disagree with that. I can't disagree with that, man.
All
Well,
right,
thank
man.
you, I guess.
Let's move on. Let's move on.
I feel like we all lost that one. Wait.
Yeah, I don't know.
yeah.
No one came out of victor in that conversation. All right, next topic.
Next
there's more
topic.
Batman
Let's
shit.
move
What do
on.
y'all think of the design though? The design, like I like the old school.
I mean,
kind
it's
of
the
feel
same
of it.
shit again, ain't it?
Yeah,
What the
I don't
hell is
hate
that?
it, but it's it's
Yeah, ain't nothing different
Is
about
that
this.
Bruce Wayne or is that Dick Grayson?
it's got to be.
That I don't know. Yeah, I couldn't.
Oh,
tell you.
Tim Drake. Oh,
Tim Drake.
No,
Could
Tim's
be.
too puny. Look at this guy.
Oh,
Tim Drake's gonna. Damien's gonna retire, become a. He's gonna try to become a surgeon.
he's going to become a crossing guard or something.
All right, we got two more to go. Let's
Go.
wrap it up here. We got
Oh,
hey,
boy.
I was gonna say, Babo, this one's for you. Marvel
Yeah,
is going to
man.
crossover again later this year. During a presentation today at Comics Pro 25, DC editor-in-chief Marie Javins and Marvel editor-in-chief CB Cebulski jointly announced that DC and Marvel will cross over yet again later this year. The crossover will come in the form of two one-shots titled DC/Marvel and Marvel/DC. No additional details were revealed at this time. The news is not a huge surprise given the massive success of the recent omnibus collections of the past DC and Marvel crossovers, not to mention the limited edition Justice League of America Avengers collection that was made available as a fundraiser for the Hero Initiative back in 2022. With the comics industry facing an uncertain future, a project like this will likely be a welcome shot in the arm for retailers. Anybody excited for Marvel vs. DC again, man?
Penguin and Lunar crossover. It's
I
awesome.
am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go,
Ditto.
Bobby. Tell us.
Good.
Yeah, I like this. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I don't know if it's be as good as the last one, but I'm hoping so. I'm gonna definitely give it a chance. You know what I mean? Marvel versus DC. No said. Yeah.
We're gonna get. I can't wait for the new characters. That we didn't get in the last one. You got some Miles in there and some of the other characters from DC. So I can't wait for those. So if they do like that.
Imagine this.
Are they gonna have like amalgamatum? Do you think?
$12.99 cover price.
Oh, no doubt.
Is it gonna be like a series like they did with the original one where they had like 4 or 5 comics like this guy versus
joking,
that
guys.
guy?
I don't know.
No, it's two one-shots.
It's two one-shots. We don't know the length.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, it could be 80-page giants. You know what I mean? Like, so.
I hope so. Make it worth it, man. Not just one comic and that's it. $3.99. Here you go.
Let's hope they get a good team on.
Who said that? Was it you, Nick, in the chat? Nick said, if it's not Absolute versus
I want an Absolute
versus
and
Ultimate
crossover. Yeah, that'd be awesome. We already set the stage for that.
That'll be awesome. Any more thoughts on this one before we move on to our last one? Guys?
What would be super cool is if Donny Cates wrote it.
I would love that.
Because you remember at the beginning of what that was his Thor run, right? Where he killed the DC universe.
Yes. That's what. Yep. I remember that. Yeah.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Was that the Black Winter or whatever?
Yeah.
I can't remember what was taken out or what took that out. I wasn't around for the first round of this, so I'm excited to be part of this now. I don't care how bad or
please,
good, you know what I mean?
No John Romita Jr. cover or Frank Miller cover.
Imagine a Miller cover with all these characters crunching away.
Oh my God. if they do a Frank Miller cover, dude,
Oh.
I'm going to be the first one in line to get it, bro. I'm telling you.
That would be amazing.
I just say I'm sick like that. But anyway,
yeah.
Let's move on to our last one, man. This one's an indie book. We've been talking about Marvel and DC all night. This one comes from Ghost Machine.
Okay, I'm out. Good night, guys. No,
Ghost Machine reveals first Ghost and Sisterhood at Comics Pro 25. During Comics Pro 25, Image Comics imprint Ghost Machine announced 2 new series. First up is First Ghost, written by Brad Meltzer and Jeff Johns with art by Gene Ha. Launching later this year, it will follow a newly elected president and their young son as they soon discover their new home, the White House, is more terrifying than cutthroat politicians and red tape. It marks another addition to the imprint's unnamed universe, which also consists of Geiger, Junkyard Joe, and Redcoat. The book will be Meltzer's first comic since 2019's Marvel Comics 1000. Mm-hmm. He previously worked with Ha on 2007's Justice League of America number 11. The second book announced was Sisterhood, a Hyde Street story starring Sisterhood, a character who will be introduced in Hyde Street number 5 throughout April 2nd. All you speckers, get ready. Reteaming it happened on Hyde Street. Devour writer Maytal Shutan, sorry if I messed that up, artist Layla Leeds. The book will explore codependence and revenge in a tale revolving around 2 lifelong friends whose relationship radically changes when one accidentally drowns during a sorority hazing incident. But on Hyde Street, death takes on a terrifying new meaning. It will launch in July. Ghost Machine also revealed that Lates has signed on as an exclusive artist for the imprint. So anybody excited for the new Ghost Machine stuff?
First Ghost.
First Ghost, yeah.
Yeah, First Ghost. I guess they're trying to do a little more horror. I mean, I know a lot of people have enjoyed Hyde Street. I've been reading it. I'm not a big horror guy, but it's been good. I mean, and the good thing about they've been publishing, quality, the book itself, the artwork, the paper quality. It's $3.99, so they're doing a good job. All the check boxing of a good comic, right? It's just a matter of whether you're going to like the story and the art.
Oh yeah.
These are going to be interesting. I wonder if First Ghost is tied into, because the timeline that they show, one of the years is the First Ghost was cited. So I'm wondering if that's the connection here.
Yeah.
For First Ghost. So they've been setting the stage for that run, if that's the case, for since the beginning almost.
Yeah, for a while. Yeah.
And they got a great writer, Brad Meltzer, to pull it.
Yeah,
off.
and Brad's doing some. Yeah. I think he does some novel stuff too, right? More recently. Sisterhood seems like a book that I think Ghost Machine in general is getting to the point now where they've established their main runs and now they're taking chances. They have the money and the funds and the community backing to maybe bring some creators that not a lot of people know. I'm not familiar with the writer and artist at all. Alex Sinclair does colors, I think, so I'm used to Alex's work at least. But I think Sisterhood might be a book that they're just trying to take a chance on with a new team to help flesh out some other parts of the universe. You know what I mean? So a little less excited for that, I think. But yeah, First Ghost would be fun. I'll check out both of them though. Yeah,
I'm totally down with First Ghost. I think that initial team of Ghost Machine characters, Geiger, Junkyard Joe, Redcoat, all those guys, this just calls back to that. They've been talking about this First Ghost thing for a while. They're just finally fulfilling it. So, Ghost Machine coming out strong with 2 new books, man. They keep continuing to grow. All right. That ends.
Well, man, Sisterhood is Sisterhood is that about a sister that's from the hood? Because you got to watch out for some of these, man. You know what I'm saying? And now, I love the ladies, man. I love y'all. So yeah, I'm just playing.
All right. So that ends the news portion. Try to get through that as fast as possible. I think we did a pretty decent job considering all the things we did today.
Yeah, especially with the new segment and everything. Yeah,
I think we made good.
And we survived. You know what I mean? All this rumbling we were doing. And, Brian probably thinks I thought these guys liked each other. You know what I
mean? These are the guys that like comics. What the hell is going on?
Dude, take that.
Well, we only lost 2, right? Scott and Eric dropped out. Everybody else hanging in.
We made it. We made it. We made it.
That's a good point.
All right. So as you guys know, we always end the show with a little thing, a show and tell that we like to call the blaming. But tonight I want to do the blaming a little different. So as I put everybody on, to show their blaming, after your blaming, let everybody know what you got going on in the YouTube comic book community. So first up, I'm gonna start with our guest of honor, Ryan. What do you got for us tonight for the blaming? Hold on, let me get you up here.
Well, why don't we blame who left, right? We'll blame the guys that left, right?
When our wives ask
you
us,
leave
we'll
the
definitely-
meeting early, you get the stuff to do. So whatever needs to be done for next show, make sure Eric and Scott are on it. That's all.
I'm on it. Definitely gonna blame them. You don't got anything to show off tonight?
I think that's it. I'm hanging out tomorrow with Cliff in the morning. Cliff on Comics and tomorrow morning, Saturday, we're doing 10 a.m. Eastern. We're gonna talk about the Doctor, the Kickstarter, and some other comic stuff. So that's the only. I think that's the immediate thing I have coming up is tomorrow.
Well, thanks for joining us tonight, man.
Yeah, thanks for having me. I appreciate it. It was fun.
The whole night. Everybody go check out Brian LCS's Kickstarter. Like I said, I have it pinned up on the chat if you want to donate. And let's make that book come out, number 2 of the Doctor. It's been a pleasure, Brian. I hope you had a good time tonight. And everybody go check out Cliff on Comics tomorrow morning. Hopefully Brian will make it to the show tomorrow.
Get some rest.
It's not that late.
So you know what? I'm gonna go next to a guy that we usually lose around this time. And I still got him, so I'm gonna take advantage. Stu, what do you got for us for the
Oh
blaming?
yeah, man. I just got one little thing. Just some Jim Rugg.
Yeah.
Mail call.
There you go.
For Meg.
Jim
Got the
Rugg.
new
I like it.
Ken Landgraf stuff that he put out.
Oh,
have
that's
you flipped through
awesome,
that yet?
dude.
I was wondering what that was like.
Yeah. And then he just
Wow.
I got his guide to Pittsburgh comic book stores.
Nice.
Yeah. And then he just includes cool little
Oh, nice. Read more comics.
Nice.
Absolutely, Jim. Hell yeah.
and then postcard. Yeah. That's it for me though. Just some Jim Rugg.
What you got coming out, bro?
Oh yeah, my bad. Check me out this Tuesday night on Dr. Doom's Fan Club. Me and my boy John's Comic with Kids will be back at it with our Doom omnibus review every Wednesday. Ink and Insights, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, with me and my boy Eric from 9 Panel Grade going over our favorite new comics from Marvel, DC, Image, and the Indies. Every Thursday, I'm on Blood Splatter Chatter with Verno and Link. And I got surrounded by short boxes dropping here. Hopefully, if my computer acts right, I will have a new episode up for you guys tomorrow morning. But yeah, I'm taking a look at the Court of Owls run from Scott Snyder. And
Can I ask you a question?
Sweet. Yeah, man.
When you do your pre-recorded videos and you start them off, do you ever start them off and you're on mute?
Oh, bro, I've been through it all. Dude, I once did like a good 28 minutes without the mic on. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's time to start editing, and then you gotta pull down and download. And the whole time I'm
last
like,
week.
just talking like an asshole without any audio. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, that's the that's the fun of being a content creator. But yeah, so check me out. Check me out on Dr. Doom's Fan Club, YouTube and IG. All my stuff is there.
Oh yeah, always a pleasure, Stu, having you.
Always
on,
a pleasure hanging out with you guys, man.
Oh yeah,
Another
always a
great show.
pleasure.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for everything. We got Shop for Comics in the building. Shop Station.
What up?
Saying, what up, Stu?
Station.
Oh yeah. And just
Station,
coming
Hey,
in,
brother.
saying still live. I'm sorry to be late. John's Comics with Kids.
What's up?
Station.
He said perfect timing. Yeah, the blaming is always the perfect timing to come in. All right, let's see. You know what? We're gonna go because this guy stood up for us, man. We're gonna go for Big Herm. Big Herm, man, came out swinging tonight, bro. Tonight.
Go, I was ready, man.
What you got for us for the blaming, my brother?
Oh, buckle up, everyone.
Yeah, there you go, man. It's been a while since I had one of these. So, this is this is the only book I'm gonna show for tonight. I found this in the mall, Newberry Comics, and I usually don't get magazine sized books, but I got this one because it says Ryan Stegman on it. I think maybe Robbie or one of you guys talking about it, but Ryan Stegman stuff right here. Missionary. Missionary. You guys talk about so many books, so I don't remember all the books you talk about. So I think you guys talked about this one. But I don't know if it's good or not. But I saw it, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna give it a shot. You know, why not? Ryan Stegman's in it. You know what I mean? So why not? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I got that. I enjoyed the Silverhawks issue that came out. It was pretty good. You know, knowing I kind of have to go back in the cartoon because I forgot about the history because Silverhawks didn't really hit like Thundercats and all these other cartoons that did. But I got the season 1 on DVD.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean?
Hell yeah.
Volume 1. So to pay a little catch up on it, I still got to watch it. You know, it's still in the wrap. I just got it, so I'm gonna catch up on some Silverhawk. You know what I mean? And there's still a second volume to get. Yeah, you can still, you might be able to still find it on Amazon. So I definitely, you know, gonna catch up to that. And then of course, my boy won the Royal Rumble, and then I found him. You know, I wanted a target. Yeet! I know Brother Joe would like this one. You know what I mean? Bobby knows. You know what I mean? Brother Joe would like this one. My man. You know, Jay Uso. Right now, people talking trash because nobody's buying WrestleMania tickets and they blaming him because he won the Royal Rumble. It has nothing to do with him. Is the prices are up, man. If you see those ticket prices, my God, this SummerSlam is gonna be here in New York somewhere. I don't remember, it was the Barclay or one of the stadiums or something like that. And my wife tried to look for tickets for SummerSlam, and they're like $500 for nosebleed seats. So I don't know how they think we're gonna afford that stuff. You know, you seen the prices of eggs these days? You know what I'm saying? I probably could buy one of these with 2 eggs these days. You know what I'm saying? So Jesus,
the Cadbury eggs are cheaper.
Yeah. So yeah.
Talk to him, bro. Talk to him though.
I'm gonna keep going because we could do a whole show on eggs. You know what I'm saying? We could do a whole show on eggs. Probably we'll be here for all night. So during January around Martin Luther King, they always throw sales and stuff like that. You know, people clearing sales. You know, all that. And then January 15th is my anniversary with the wifey. So our 15th anniversary, it was freaking amazing. So I picked up these everybody knows I love hats. I always wear different kind of hats. When I can, I'll buy a hat, but when they're a good price, I'm gonna buy some more. So I bought this Knicks hat. You know what I mean?
Nice.
It's just a snap, but a brand new Knicks hat. I understand they got their asses whooped last night, but they're still my team. Everybody knows I'm a Yankee fan, so I saw the Bronx Bomber hat right here, and I had to pick it up. Bronx Bombers,
man, I gotta go buy that.
Yeah, you might still find it, man. They're in the lids, man. You know what I mean? I had to get this. This is my favorite World Series. I'm showing my age right now, but the World Series 1996 championship.
Oh, nice.
You know what I mean? My first one I've seen.
Yeah.
And I always appreciate it. I remember the feeling being a kid and seeing them win that World Series. I pretty much could probably name the whole roster still, but I'm not gonna do that. But it has a nice patch right there from the World Series 1996. So love that. My Bernie Williams, my favorite Yankee of that era. I love Derek Jeter too. He was a rookie.
That was his rookie year, bro.
A lot of women like Derek
Rookie
Jeter
year.
as well.
That was his rookie
year. Yeah, they did.
Derek starting team, man. Scarlett Johansson.
He's got a murderous row of people he dated, man.
No.
Shout out to Derek Jeter. But I also found this Hulk, hat.
Sick. I love that.
Yeah.
So man, I saw I had to get it. I didn't have a Hulk hat. I think I got a Cap hat, Spider-Man hat. I got a bunch of them, but never saw a Hulk hat, and I finally found one. So boom, I got that one. You know what I mean? And then this series right here, and people have seen me show this before, but the Black Lion, and I've been hunting for all.
Nice.
You know what I mean? I've shown it before, but I love me the Black Lion, love me Voltron. It's probably the first cartoon that I really gravitated towards before the Transformers and G.I. Joe and all that, which I love all those too. But this is the one that really attached me. I could remember. I was like 4 years old. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when this came out, I was like, I gotta get the series. And then on Target, I found this bad boy right here, the red lion. The red lion. You know what I mean?
Are those released right now?
What happened?
Are those out right now?
This is for the 40th anniversary. So they were released last year. And I was still this year is when I found some of these. The Black Lion I found close around September. And then I got lucky and I found the Blue Lion. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You guys know where I'm going with this. And true story, the Blue Lion was the first lion I ever had as a kid. I didn't get the entire set till Christmas. So Christmas time, you know, I remember going to see Santa, and I was like, "There's no Santa Claus," you know what I'm saying? And I told him, if there's a Santa Claus, I should get. I was a little kid. I was like I was upset that I didn't have one of these yet, and I was like, Santa, I really need the Voltron Force. I need the whole set. Could you do that for me? And then like he told me to talk to the elves real quick, and he talked to my mom, and he's like made sure like that's gonna be under the Santa's gonna deliver that under. So I ended up getting that. But this was my first ever Voltron, and remember we have all the stories about, you know, you had the Grimlock that you lost, and I had the Sergeant Slaughter someone stole. This one too I lost, and I couldn't find the Blue Lion, so that Christmas I ended up getting all of them. And keep on keeping on. Then I found the Yellow Lion. You know what I'm saying? So I just thought I got lucky because these things were like over $100 because you couldn't find them anywhere. People would find them all over Targets, all over America, except for here in New York, because you know the guys hog everything. They want to buy everything. Some of you got Brian. You're from New York. You're Long Island and stuff like that, like me. Those guys, they hunt and they go in there, they take everything. Don't let guys like me that actually love stuff, you know. And then of course, guys, I want to form Voltron. I have to. So I found the Green Lion. You know what I'm saying?
Figgy Friday.
So yeah, man. So this is gonna be actually a Figgy Friday combined with throw your sets up.
I was just about to say.
So
Figgy Friday post. What's going on?
Yeah, well, the Lions are gonna be a part of the Figgy Friday, and then the Voltron form is gonna be a part, or vice versa, whatever I decide to do. But I'm not gonna form it now because we want to go to sleep. You know, I gotta go to work in the morning. But hopefully, I've been dying to form it. Hopefully, on my show, I might as well talk about it now. This Sunday, I probably formed Voltron finally for our nice show and tell show that we're gonna do this Sunday. Me and Primetime Tom are back again. We took the week off last week because we both have things to do. But this week will be he probably doesn't even know the time yet. But 11 a.m. Sunday morning. You know what I mean? We're gonna go back another Big Herm show with Primetime Tom as we review the Amazing Spider-Man number 60, the final Zeb Wells issue, the final run and stuff like that. We finally caught up to it, and we're just doing that one book because it's a pretty big book. And man, join us, man, on the YouTubes. I would love to see everybody in the chats if you got a chance to watch it. Me and Tom have a great time just doing a read over and stuff like that. And then we return with the show and tell version of our show. I'm gonna form Voltron on that show, and yeah, thanks for having me, everybody. I hope there's still love here. I know I show some fight here, but you know I love all you guys. You know what I mean? I had to come in with a punch. You know what I'm saying? Station 2-0, man. Love you guys, man.
Love you too, bro.
Colin says yeet, so he was down Hey, Roscoe was in the house. He said, "Nice Herm, Silverhawks, of course," and he had the poster of the '96 Yankees. Love it, love it. Thanks for joining us, Roscoe. My boy, Brave Comics Universe in the house. Station, what's good, gang? Let's go to my boy Taqi. 616.
Oh man, I was just shopping for Voltron, so. So I guess we got to start with the best book on the market. Kaya number 25.
There you go.
So we'll get that out of the way. Oh, and I wasn't that big of a fan of this one. This cover.
What's that one?
This is cover B, as in.
Okay.
I was going to say something smart, but I can't remember what I was going to speak. We'll get Jenny Frison out of the way. Phoenix Resurrection, number 1.
Oh, damn it.
Damn.
Cool. I have that one. Thanks.
Yeah.
A 1 in 50 Death of Wolverine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, Wando.
That's sick, dude. Who did that?
Who was going to ask me? Wando. Number 4, Death of Wolverine, 1 in 50.
That's awesome.
Wow.
Nice.
And it's been a while since we did show and tell. So in December, I always read Rom V because he's Herm's favorite. And this year, I picked up this variant for Layla Starr number 1.
Oh, there you go.
And I forgot who the artist is on this one though.
I've never seen that one.
And it's a popular artist, and I can't remember the name off the top of my head.
Is that Rose?
Come on, Stu. What you got here, Stu?
I don't know. That's gorgeous, though.
I mean, I could look it up.
That's not Rose Besh, right? It has the color scheme of that.
I don't think it's Rose Besh. It's not Rose Besh. No.
Yeah.
I'll look it up.
I guess not.
And then every year I have a battle between what is better, Layla Starr or these Savage Shores. This was the variant I picked up this year.
Oh, nice.
You know, unfortunately, when you find when you're looking for these very rare variants, hard to find variants, it's very hard to find them that when they're not slabbed. So
yeah.
Are you gonna open the slab?
No, because it's a 9.8. if it was a 9.6, I would. And if you go watch the Festivus stream for Rock and Robbie, I cracked an 8.5 G.I. Joe the last issue.
Yeah.
And it turned out it was like a 7.5. So I probably won't be cracking too many slabs anymore.
You gotta upsell that shit.
Yeah, I mean that's
Oh man, I thought that's what we were getting tonight again. You know what I'm saying?
another crack slab. I don't have next time. Maybe I'll come on your show on Sunday and crack a slab after you transform Voltron. Not hard. And I think that G.I. Joe was a CBC, whatever that is. The other one, the lesser of the slabbing company.
You can't trust those guys. You can't trust them.
Yeah, can't trust them. I'm wearing a Packers hat. Usually you don't see me wearing a lot of Packers stuff because our management sucks. This is signed by the last Hall of Famer, Leroy Butler. And I'm very happy to announce that Sterling Sharp got in. He's inducted in the Hall of Fame this year. The best Sharp football player, as what Shannon said.
Shots.
No, Shannon said it himself in his Hall of Fame speech. He says, "I'm the only player in the Hall of Fame who's not even who's not the best player in his family."
Oh, we got the cover, guys.
Anand Arcade. Yeah, sure. Yep.
Thank you, Colin.
That makes sense.
Anand Arcade was on this was on this Layla Starr.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think you're right. Anand Arcade. And then this one is by I don't have my glasses. It sucks being old. Suresh Patel. Suman Suresh Patel for this one here.
Nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
I love this one.
Oh yeah.
So all right.
What you got going on?
And I don't have anything coming up, but Monday mornings, make sure you go to 9-Panel Grid and check out some really good comic book reviews. Every Monday around 7:50, 8 a.m., 7:30, he's in Bueller's old spot.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. All right, man.
Love the spinner rack though. Love the spinner rack back there, bro. That's just amazing.
Jealous.
Very jealous.
Up in the comic book stores like, is that spinner rack for sale? Everybody else is pissed. Like, how did he get the spinner rack? Well, you have to move.
Yeah.
Busy chasing Jeff the Land Shark. I got the spinner rack.
All right, I got a couple blamings. A couple blamings from one of the monthly comic book review shows, Generation Gone, Volume 1. I think Robbie, oh my God, I'm way closer than I usually am.
Nice.
Robbie suggested this one. I went on eBay and picked up a really cheap copy. I like my trades beat up and used, man. Like this has got 40 different library stickers on it. It works out really well for me because they're super cheap.
Yeah.
And then Scott Morris on Soulwind. This is the whole complete collection. Got the yellow one or orange one, Robbie. So you'd be proud of me, I think, right there.
There you go.
So really excited to get inside. I think we were talking about Kaya, and this was brought up, like Kaya and Bone and Soulwind. I think we're in the same kind of conversation. So really excited to get into Soulwind. I have no idea what it's about, but excited to get into there. Showing some underground comic love. We have Mighty Keen doing that Creep Sneak Kill issue right there. It's kind of like a Freaks and Geeks meets X-Men meets whatever, but it's set in the same universe of Hell's Bed that's like Steel Streets and stuff like that is all a part of. So really cool interior artwork from what's her name? Anya Dreifel, I think, but still very much looks like Mahdi's stuff. And then of course he's got kind of like this Elseworld book for Steel Streets, Chimera Chronicles, featuring some of the same characters from Steel Streets, just in different situations. So really excited for that and the continuation of the superhero universe. Then let's see, man, I did a pre-screen. Dude, you'll like this. I did a pre-screen for Precious Metal. Got rejected, man. Rejected.
They were like,
they sent back a rejection.
Dude, why?
Well, black covers, dude. They're just so hard to get it because there's a non-color breaking tick on the back cover that's like a quarter of an inch or a half an inch. Everything else is sharp as a tack, though, man. So really disappointed about that one.
Yeah, because I know you were trying to get that. You were trying to get that, registered. That sucks, dude.
Yeah, I was really trying to get it. Yep. Luckily, I sent it enough. Got my Precious Metal 9.8 finally. It only took about 5 tries to freaking to find a version that was worthy of shipping out. So I finally got this one. Only like 2 on the census. So really excited for that one. I hardly ever slab anything ever. So this is one of the most recent ones. It's been a while since I tried to submit something, but yeah, really excited to get that 9.8 back, and best book of the year last year. Finally got that 9.8. So really excited about that.
What you got coming up, bro?
Bar is coming out. Go over to 9 Panel Grid. We just did a conversation with Sean Crystal. Sean Crystal's part of Ink Pulp, so you can check out the conversation that we had, and Stu was with us. With the 3 of us took care of that conversation. It was really interesting. It's over on his channel right now. Comic book review show Saturday night, as always. I've been doing that for years now, every single Saturday, so you can look forward to that. We did a Precious Metal breakdown, Eric and I, so that's going to be releasing Monday morning. So if you haven't read the story or you're really a big fan of Little Bird, things like that, you can check out our Precious Metal breakdown. That video is almost 3 hours long because there's a lot to talk about in that thing. So grab your coffee and sit down for a good time there. Other than that, man, same usual stuff, man. Haul videos, cadets videos, and I'm doing some more top downs here in the near future as well. So yeah, always a pleasure being here, dude. Thanks
for hanging, Nick, as always.
Can I ask a question real quick?
Sure.
Okay. So was it more cost effective for you to send in the different covers of Precious Metal rather than just going and buying one as a 9.8, or couldn't
they
you
don't
find
exist
it
as 9.8 online?
Because you're the only one who's trying to slab it.
There's 2 on the census.
Yep.
Nice.
So there is no option to buy it. So
right.
Oh yeah.
And you got one of them. Or do you have
Thank
both?
you, Colin, for
no, I have one
for donating, bro.
Oh yeah.
Say he got his jelly omnibus, man.
Oh, good.
From the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Awesome. Yeah. You really want to thank John's Comics with Kids because I won that from him. The last 3.
Just passing on the love, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. For sure.
Oh, thanks for joining me, Nick, as always. Babo, did I go to you at all?
Man, you guys forgot about me. I'm the stepchild over here, man.
Yeah, go ahead, Babo. Take us home, man.
Love you guys, man. Yeah, no, I'm blaming. That's what I came for. I wanted to do some show offs and blamings and stuff. Yeah, I love you guys. But going back to Rivals with them guys getting laid off, man, I feel sorry for them. There's hard times out here in the streets. Ain't no time to be getting laid off. You know what I mean? That Doge is hitting everybody, man. They taking everybody out. But yeah, my nephew, came by. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to get in because I didn't know how to get. You know, me and technology. He's like, you got to copy and paste and do this, and so he got me in here. But when he did, he showed up. He brought me this lunchbox. This, I collect lunchboxes. Yeah, this.
Oh, that's nice.
Is that the Melania Trump lunchbox? Oh my!
Yeah, it's a Patterson Bear lunchbox. Yeah.
Nice.
He gave me the hookup. Right, look on the inside right there. It's got it's like peanut butter on jelly on gold. Yep.
Peanut honey sandwich.
That is really
cool. Yep. That's my lunchbox. I just got that right there, man. I haven't been to my LCS in a couple of weeks because of the weather, and I'm back to working now, which is both good and bad because it's kicking my butt. But I stopped at Vintage Stock, and they had some of these old schools, man. They was going for $3.99. Yeah, Western Gunfighter #1. It's in rough condition, man, but for $4, yeah, these are the stuff I like. Those I didn't have any of these Ghost Rider that Western. I always wanted some, so I found this one. I found #1, and I found #2, which it's in good shape. Yeah, it's in pretty good shape. The square bound.
Wow.
It's got some good Western tales in there. Yeah. Nice. And then I found this one too, $4. Yeah, some Jack Kirby love it's got Galactus and the fucking Ego, the Living Planet, Thor caught up in the middle there. Yeah, cool. 12 cent Jack Kirby love, and then this one here, man, the Peer Pressure cover right here, where he's trying to get Spider-Man to smoke. Yeah, they had that for $4, man. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow, nice.
It's in rough condition. Got a big creep. Yeah. Somebody folded it up and put it in their back pocket, but yeah, I love it. Yeah, some John Romita. Yeah. That's right up my alley. But then when I got home today, man, from a tough day, man, I had an ALK waiting in my mailbox. Yeah, from my man Cali Comics. If you're still here, yeah, it had some original artwork. Yeah, from Between the Lines. Yeah, it was a birthday monster mashup. So I got this birthday cake. Yeah. Cali Comics, man. JR, yeah. And then I won this. I won a book, but he sent a couple of extra ones. Yeah, The Spirit of Vengeance, some Native American.
Oh,
I think that's a big book, man.
Ghost Rider going. Oh hell yeah, man. Cali, love you, brother. Thank you. Then some Michael Turner, some of that.
I like
How could you tell?
Turner windows. Yeah.
He drew some nice eyes on there, right, guys?
Yeah, all guys.
This is the book I won. Yeah, I won this. Yeah, I won the
I used to have
that.
Man, if Scotty was
nice.
Scotty, right?
Yeah.
Scotty, man. The big boobs, Toxic Avenger. This is right up his alley.
I didn't think about that.
I used to have that one.
But then to top it all off, man, he sent me this Upper Deck autographed official JR. Yeah. I don't know if you can see with the reflection, but yeah, it's JR on the back. It says, "Congratulations, man. You're a winner, bro." Yeah.
That's dope, dude.
Man, I love those, man.
Yeah. So thank you, Cali Comics, man. Love you, man. They were on the Band of Brothers. Yeah. They were celebrating. They had so many subscribers and stuff, and they had giveaways and they were doing trivia and stuff. And so I won, and so yeah. Yep.
Damn.
Oh yeah, Bobo.
What I got coming up, you know me, man. I'm out here. I'm out here battling in the streets for democracy and the Mexican truth, justice, and the Mexican way, man. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Mexico is America.
Station.
If you're Mexican,
it always was, man. I told you. So I love you guys. Yeah, be safe out here, man. Yeah, get your eggs, get your vitamins, and stay good, man.
Oh yeah. Well, unfortunately, I don't got anything to show off. I actually had like a comic book haul, but it came in crushed. You know that elephant that works at USPS.
Oh yeah.
Dumped my box all over the place, so I got to return it. So I said, you know what? Screw it. I'm not going to show it. Piss me
We're
off.
your host, Phable. We're your amazing friends.
Yeah.
There you go.
Blame Phable.
There you go. Guys, it's been an incredible night, man. Thank you. I know all you guys are tired. I know you guys got things to do. So I really appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight, as well as everybody in our chat. We had a strong chat, strong viewers in tonight. So thank you, everybody. Join us next Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. I promise it won't go this long, Hopefully there's no Comics Pro next week or no shit like that. Somebody
That ends tomorrow. That ends
in my
tomorrow.
life.
Yep.
I'll be on Verno's Blood Splatter Chatter this Sunday with Robbie, Verno. We'll be reviewing The Masters of Horror, which is a horror anthology series. We're doing episodes 3 and 4 by Dario Argento and Toby Hooper, classic horror directors. Come check us out Sunday. That's at 2 p.m. Eastern. Monday, I'm joining Robbie again over on his channel for the Pop Culture Philosophers Movie Night, where we're doing Robot Jocks, man. Stuart Gordon classic Robot Jocks. I cannot freaking wait to do that show. But yeah, man, again, thank everybody in the chat. Thank you all my panelists. Thank you, community. You guys are amazing. We had a few people in here that got some of their C3 packages. That is awesome. We love it. Post that stuff on Instagram, guys. I love resharing that stuff and letting everybody know. So till next week, there's only one thing left to say. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes.
Station.
Oh, yeah.
That peach, Mambo go.